You call me king.
Hand on the game, we are not playing the same. No, we not looking to change. Hand on the wheel, they think we lacking the drive. Boy, you should stay in your lane. Foot on the gas, I do not care if I crash, long as I stick to the plan. What is the plan? I cannot lie for none of you, long as I know who I am. I'm in control, God got his hand on my soul. And if I land and he got the remote, made it this far, it's a miracle, miracle. Anything less is cynical, cynical. Staying true, I can't lie in your interview. Tell the truth while you lie with your interview. And your acting is so hypocritical. In control, nothing more, this is minimal. Can't stop now, I'ma grind till I'm ghost. I thank God how he helped me.
God knew it. I'm still waiting on Kevin to sing. He is supposed to hit us with a.
I was?
Yeah, a few episodes ago.
Song? Kevin's going to hit him with that. Some people want it all. Hit him with it, Kevin.
No.
You don't want to sing no Alicia Keys to it?
No.
You don't have no emotions that you just want to get out?
Kevin.
Everybody has soul. You just got to.
I don't know.
Kevin,
I haven't unlocked it.
Kevin remind me of that white dude on one of the Madea plays when he hit that you make me happy.
Oh,
He remind me of him.
when Madea goes to jail.
What, that was the play?
Yeah.
At the end, they did a little singing at the end.
Yeah, that was it.
Dude, you know what? Let me tell you something. Let me go on a rant real quick. I really didn't care for Madea plays.
Why?
It's almost like the Disney Channel. That's all they do is sing. It gets annoying.
It was like after like the second or third one, it was like, okay, they're all kind of.
Did they sing in the movies?
Some
of them.
Some.
It depends on the movie.
Yeah.
Now the plays are more soulful.
Yeah.
Should I say?
I prefer the plays.
But to be honest, I prefer the plays over the movies.
I do too.
I feel like the plays were more authentic, and the movie is kind of like Hollywoodish.
So you feel like you prefer Tyler Perry's plays over his movies?
Yes.
Now this is not a bad take. Unlike the last episode, that was a bad take, bro.
What?
Wait, what? What was it?
The one that Jamie Foxx wasn't mainstream,
yeah.
like he wasn't popular.
Oh, that stayed.
Yeah, that was sick.
No, like if you really look at his movies.
There we go. We're not about to start this again.
No, all his movies now are like they're catered toward Hollywood and what's popular in Hollywood.
But that don't have nothing to do with him being not popular or mainstream.
I talking about Tyler Perry.
Popular. I said I prefer the plays over the movies.
I prefer the plays any day.
Hold on. What are you talking about?
See, you ain't even listening.
Come on, Weeks.
No.
Said
Listen. Let me retract real quick because I said when I repeated what you said, I was like, all right, this ain't a bad take compared to last week's about what you said about Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, and then I just mentioned again why I feel that the Tyler Perry movies are not as good as his plays.
Okay, so I didn't hear the Tyler Perry. I just thought you was about to go back on the.
No.
I'm trying to stay on your favorite side. I understood exactly what you said.
See?
Sure you did.
Kevin's the only
Sure
one.
you did.
I honestly did though.
Because think about it. Look at his movies. Even his shows. Like, no, Tyler. This is not the Tyler Perry that we first met.
Well, that's because he had writers. He doesn't have no writers now. He's the only one.
No, he wrote all his plays at the
No,
beginning.
he admitted he had help. He admitted that, but he
who's
doesn't.
doing all this stuff. If
He's
this
doing
is-
it himself
if-
now.
Well, that's even worse.
Imagine.
If this is the real Tyler Perry, then we all been bamboozled.
He's writing by himself
Hey,
now.
hold on. Now you know how the rap game felt when everybody praised Drake, but they realized he had a ghostwriter.
Yeah,
I didn't listen to Drake like talking about. I didn't care. I stopped.
What a wonderful world.
Yeah.
I didn't really listen to Drake.
Me either. Then they started.
Yeah.
They started
'Cause who-
comparing him to Michael Jackson. I was
Who
like,
was he
God.
under? He was on the Wayne.
Yeah, he was on Young Money.
Young Money.
I mean, the only person out of Young Money that I listened to was Wayne.
I think.
Listen to nobody else.
I mean, when Young Money.
Who else did I listen to?
Nikki?
I don't really like Nikki.
What's wrong with her? I don't listen to her, but
Nah, she got tired of She probably got tired of hearing that.
It's just like too much.
What's like what? No, I'm really trying to understand what's too much.
I like. Well, okay, so I like old school '90s female rappers.
Okay.
Like, I think I don't know if this was podcast discussion or me and Paul discussion. Like, I prefer like Remy Ma, like real authentic women rappers.
Okay.
Like, I feel like
Da Brat.
yeah, I can vibe with the brat, but like I feel like after Trina, Lil Kim, I feel like everybody tried to sexualize rapping for females and took away the art form of rapping. That makes sense?
It makes sense. It makes sense, but Trina and Lil Kim was sexualizing
That's
rap.
what I'm saying. Like, they sexualize, but they still rap.
Okay, so
Like,
but no.
now
But dudes do the same.
No, but
I don't listen to any rappers now because rap is not the same that we grew up with.
But even when we grew up, like think of like Ludacris.
but this is what you got to realize too, Kevin. She's not like a deep, like she don't really get into like all these different rap artists like me and you and JD. No,
Oh, okay.
yeah, she.
Like, who's your favorite rapper?
I would say Lil Wayne. I don't have no one else
Safe choice.
because he's the only rapper I really listen to.
No, it was just the fact that he said safe choice.
He's a lot of people's choice.
I listen to Lil Wayne. What's the Houston rapper?
It's a lot of Houston rappers.
It's a lot of-
Is it
Slim Thug, yes.
I listen to him.
For real?
Yeah, that was stuff like that was played. Like, you went to the high school dance, you gonna hear it.
That's true.
Or what was the rap group? Everybody knew the song. Nuck If You Buck,
Oh, Crime Mob.
Crime Mob. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody knew. Well,
I
I
get
knew the girl part.
Yo, I wish the camera was on you because I want to know what did you do when you rapped the girl part?
I remember I was at
Because you know they like,
like you had to learn. This was back in the day, so the only way you can learn was to repeat the song over and over.
So you weren't a big fan of what was that song? Pop, Lock, and Drop It.
I guess I didn't consider that, like, I was more into that song for the dance, not the.
A lot of people was into that song because of dance. They didn't really listen to the lyrics.
Well, that's almost like that's the same thing like with Crime Mob with the Rocky Hips.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Okay, you know a little something.
Just a little. I mean, but I always say, like, I wasn't really into like the rap side of music, the R&B side, yeah. But really, like old school Marvin Gaye, Ike, Tina, like all of that old school stuff.
I'm pretty sure we was all on that at one point in time growing up.
That was like, that wasn't just like on it. Like, that's all I listened to.
You was on that Bootsy Collins, yeah, baby. It's Bootsy.
We all know who Bootsy Collins is.
Should we? Anyway, and are you good? I just want to let's get a check. So how everybody doing? How you doing?
I'm good. I got a fresh cut, so I'm up there.
That's why I got this hat on. I ain't got no fresh twist, no fresh line
That's
up.
why I got this. That's why I'm wearing this hat like I'm wearing.
Gabby got her hair done.
Me and Kevin just looking at each other like.
Yeah, we don't have a fresh cut.
Well, y'all don't need one.
Oh,
So like the cut defines how you feel.
Yes, I mean you don't feel.
For a dude.
Wait,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Yeah. I just asked.
Gabby, hold on. I'm gonna let Gabby talk real quick. So Gabby, when you get your hair done, how do you feel?
Talking to Mike. Come on.
Come talk in the mic.
Do you feel good? Do you feel like a new person?
Yeah, I really like when I have braids or like soft, straight hair. I can swing it around.
She go to her alter ego.
But I'm gonna let him still finish getting this off about. Hey, it is different when you get a lineup
Look, you
and a haircut.
You built different.
So a lineup to men is like getting your eyebrows is to a woman.
No, don't do that. No. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Dog, this is about to sound bad. There's some situations y'all should get lineups too. I think y'all should.
Some women do get lineups.
Because when y'all wearing that mini fro, you can get that edged up, whether you want
Yeah.
to or not.
Y'all got a lot of hairstyles. Hold on. Y'all got a lot of hairstyles outside of fade that I think y'all should get lineups.
But it depends on that person's hair texture.
That lineup ain't gonna do
Yes,
nothing.
it does. Yes, it does. Because if I have like curl, like Gab, like you see Gabby's hair, and if she was to get a lineup and she pull it up, it wouldn't look right.
She don't need
Man,
one.
don't knock it till
That's
she
what I'm
try.
saying. She doesn't need one. Now, some women got that hair texture that they need a lineup, like that kitchen. We call it the kitchen. The kitchen.
I seen a lot of
be
women
dirty.
I seen a lot of women when they was getting that mini fro coming out, and they shouldn't have came out.
When everybody went natural.
Yes.
Yo,
I
some
was
of them look like Ben Wallace.
I was like this, man. Look, go get that
Well,
taken
I
care
mean,
of.
I said this. Natural ain't for everybody.
You know what?
But
okay, go
but
ahead.
it also depends on, because I see some women that have like nappy afros and it looks beautiful on them. I think it depends on how you care for your hair and how you carry yourself.
Okay, so let's go with this one. Got a question. What was your, and if you can, what and who gave you the worst haircut ever?
Oh man, it's too many barbers out here for me to even say that.
You got that? You had that many mess up your head?
Man, look, I had to find the right one first. I can't even begin. But you know what? My mom's.
I was about to say, I remember Ramon.
I think parents were the first horrible experiment.
Tori and Poodle's worst haircut was my daddy.
Man, mama had me going to school looking, oh my goodness.
Daddy gave me the chili bowl, but never lined up.
Kevin, did your mom ever cut your hair?
No. No.
See,
However, I had to get an emergency haircut because one time I got curious with a razor, cut off my my eyebrows, and then I also wanted to, like, I don't know what I was doing, but I was trying to, like, I wasn't trying to line myself up, but I was trying to, I guess, do my hair. So my parents flipped. I had to go to a barber. They called the barber to come in to do my hair because it was that bad. No.
I need you to come in.
Do you go? So who's your barber? You go to a white barber or a black barber?
I go to an Asian barber.
you
I ain't never heard of that, bro. I ain't never heard of that.
you want to know where Kevin go? He go to Supercuts in Walmart. That's where he go.
He said
They have
Asian.
Supercuts in Walmart?
Yeah.
Yo, he go to the
It's
super.
not called
He
Supercuts,
go to
but-
the super cuts with the vacuum attached to the clippers.
Ooh.
No.
That's how you know that's a bad barber
Is
right
it?
there. Yes.
Okay, good to know.
Do not go-
I don't go to
The
one
only
of those.
place that I seen the vacuum attached to the clippers is on post. At the
Yeah,
place.
that's true. Yeah, it's always on the.
And every, like,
Give me a
that's
high and tight.
traditional military cut.
Oh, that's what my dad used to make me get all the time.
High and tight.
High and tight.
I think that was a typical
I
white
look-
boy haircut,
Yeah, I
huh?
look like Drew Carey every time.
Ooh
It was-
wee.
Now y'all getting the double lineups and stuff now.
Hey, they out here getting fades, literally
Literally.
getting
Yeah.
fades.
I'm gonna have to bring you to a black barber.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right, now
we can
wh-
document it.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something. So there was one time when her brother was still in town. He was cutting my hair, and who was it? I brought Danny with me to get his line up. And I think, how old's your brother?
JD, same age, huh?
Yeah, he not too far behind me.
Yeah, so 30 or 31.
And how old is Danny?
30?
Okay. Cause when he first met, his name is Ramon, but I learned to call him Poodle. I introduced Danny to him, and he was like, "Hey, hello, Mr. Poodle, how's it going?"
Oh no.
And I was like, "Yo, what,
I would have sent him on his way.
Mr. Poodle?" But I ain't gonna lie though, I went through a good amount of barbers,
Yeah.
and that's how my receding line came about. Because, like, when at one time my dreads, I let the wrong person start my dreads off from college, and my dreads, the dread actually thinned out and it broke, and I was still growing a full like full-fledged hair up in the front. And every time I went to the barber, I'm like, yo, don't cut it because I'm about to get that retwisted. But it couldn't stay twisted because when you sweat, it don't stay twisted. But everything else was locked. And they kept cutting it, kept cutting it, and kept cutting it, and kept cutting it. I'm like, bro, like, come on, man, it's thinning. So here I am, struggling. And everybody think it's like hereditary or something. I'm like, nah, bro.
Nah, I think the worst was when you were searching for a barber and you went to the barber shop and ended up paying like $60-$70 for a lineup.
Bro,
You
hey,
paid $70 for a
See,
lineup?
that's
Bro.
what I'm saying.
Dude,
$70.
no. It was like 45.
That's still expensive for just an edge
No, it was
up?
45.
I could have sworn it was like $50-$60.
No, it was 45.
For an edge up?
Bro,
They robbed you.
bro, I can't put his name out because he good people.
No, that's like nowadays, like the traditional barbershops are kind of like dying away.
Yeah.
And like if you go to a modern day barber, they gonna charge you per item. And like
Yeah.
Poodle broke it down to me, and he was like, because people do it full time now, and they try to make a profit off of it. And it's so expensive because, back in the day, a barber didn't necessarily have to go to like cosmetology school.
Yeah, they ain't
and
have to
all
do none of that.
Well, now they got to go to cosmetology school. And so you got to pay money to get a barber's license, and they coming out, they charge you, oh, you want the razor? Oh, that's $12.
You want the mustache and beard? That's another 15.
I mean,
haircut, another 10.
Then you got to realize the material and all the products they got to pay for it.
Yeah, because I think the crazy when I like even going to the to the beauty shop, like we have to pay before we even sit in the chair.
Yeah.
So like when we go book our appointment, like
Let's not get on the beauty shop.
Gabby alone, her hair is gonna be like $65.
Oh, I know how much your hair costs because I stay paying for Ryan.
Yeah,
It ain't no joke.
She done hit me up for next weekend. You got me? I said,
hey, you know what? I'm gonna say this though. I hate the player. She don't get lineups and stuff, but we got robbed one time.
Who?
I did get scammed.
How?
Man,
It was Facebook Marketplace. Well, no, it was like a local hair page, and so everybody on there, it's like beauticians or whatever from Fort Polk. So they do like lace fronts, all that. So the girl, she had her stuff, and like I researched it. I checked her stuff out, and when I looked at it, it seemed legit. And I'm used to paying before you get your service because that's how they do it now. Well, I paid her the money. I go show up, and it's a fake address. So then I'm like, I go back on Facebook, and then a whole bunch of people talking about, yeah, they done scammed me. Yeah, they done did this to me. Like, and not just here in Fort Polk. It was everywhere.
Oh,
yo, check
she
this
made
out.
bankroll.
bro, check this out. Let me tell you, dog. I was laughing in the back of my head, but I was ticked off. Check this out. So the fake address the girl gave her was a leasing office to Sycamore Apartments.
Dude,
This was recent?
This was like last year.
Last year. Yeah, like that's why I don't even go on that page. I don't even go on that page.
It was
Like,
before some event you went to. You had to go to an event.
Graduation, and I was just excited because I was about to get my hair done. I was about to be cute.
Ty's graduation, right?
Ty's graduation.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't even do it no more.
Bro, I was hot.
I don't get a recommendation from somebody I know that went to this person.
Bro, I was mad.
I'm not going.
Look, check this out. So then when I looked at the name, I went to it. As soon as I typed in the name on Facebook, it showed all these like people saying she been scamming. And I'm like, yo, I'm on the phone with her like, yo, you didn't see this? She was like, I didn't see this when I was looking her up. I promise I didn't look at it. It's a whole exposure page dedicated to her.
I checked. I went to the page. I went like the pictures. I checked. But it was a fake account. So by the time when I started calling her that day, they deleted the account that I was looking at thinking it was real. So that's how he was able to find all the fake information.
I don't even think you was able to. You ain't even get your money back from that.
No,
Huh?
I couldn't get my money back.
Oh no, you ain't getting that back.
And see, I had.
It was Cash App, so we thought we were gonna get
Cash App because I'm like Cash App, I'll lock it, whatever. But yeah, lesson learned.
But speaking of hair, though, I'm ready for the gray hairs a little bit. I'm ready for the grays.
You
I
almost
found,
there?
I found 3.
Oh yeah,
I thought you was there.
Full of hair.
I thought you was there.
No,
Yo.
like full gray.
Oh, you wanted full gray?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yo, that was spicy.
Yeah.
That was spicy. He threw a little
You
quick
what?
jab at you. You didn't even know.
He said I ain't there yet. I called it. But I mean, I didn't think of it as jab because people go dye their hair gray now.
Now I'm gonna say this though. I'm jealous of bald headed people. And I don't want to be bald headed. Bald head guys, they always find a way to get the most fire beards.
I mean,
It's like all their hair go from right here to just go run
Kevin
back
got
down.
Kevin got a fire beard.
It's
I'm
alright.
gonna shave.
It ain't like a beard that I want.
Why? Is it because of its color?
It gets colored. What?
what?
Finally.
You said what?
Is it too straight? You want like a curl, like a
You wanna?
No, it ain't that. It's just it ain't our barbershop shaped up.
Oh yeah.
So what you saying is, Kevin, you take Kevin to a black barber and he come out, you gonna be hating.
Oh.
He'll come out like a baddie boy.
Oh,
A
I'm
straight
a
back.
Hey, we take Kevin to a black barber. He gonna be hitting them girls with a stick trying to come after him. I'm telling
Why
you.
would I hit them with sticks?
It's gonna be too many of them.
Oh,
It's gonna
okay.
be too many
Okay.
of them.
Yo, yo.
Well, speaking of gray though, I mean I am getting like I don't know if you could. Yeah, I'm getting a little Doctor Strange going on the sides.
Oh, so now you feeling?
Yeah, I'm
stick-
feeling strange.
I bet you are feeling strange. I bet you are. Me, I mean, I can't even grow facial hair, so I can't even.
You can't?
No,
Have you tried? You got a mustache?
that don't count. That
Have-
don't count.
But do you let it grow or do you stop it?
I don't
you
do
shave it
nothing.
before?
I don't do nothing.
Oh, it just doesn't.
It does
grow.
nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It laughs at me.
You should probably go get
Hey.
one of those facials. Like
No. I'm gonna say this like the old folks used to say: just keep on living, young man. Just keep on living.
Yeah, or take
Cause I couldn't grow one at all.
Testosterone or something.
I couldn't grow one. I couldn't.
Grow a beard?
Yeah.
You
They
can't.
said
No,
it's
I
a
could
trick
not.
growing a beard.
You
They
couldn't,
said
but you can now.
Yeah, I can now. I don't know what happened, but I couldn't get
I
one.
don't know. Same here.
It's a trick.
Yeah.
Well,
Yo, no.
As they say.
No,
Wait,
no.
what?
I ain't even gonna ask for the trick. I ain't even gonna ask it.
hey,
Daddy know
got
the
it.
trick.
Yo,
Got it.
yo, you wild. You wild. You wild.
Got it. Come on, Ken.
Oh my
It just
god.
took me a second. I was admiring Paul's beard.
Yeah.
With my nappy beard.
Yeah.
Man, let's get it started,
Yeah,
man.
you should have did something before you step foot on this scene.
Let's get this started.
What we got?
You know what? I'm gonna do something different. I ain't even gonna do the drops. That's
That's
today.
gonna kill you if you don't.
It's gonna
do at
kill you,
least
but I ain't
one
gonna do the
drop.
drops
If you don't
today.
do at least one drop, it's gonna kill you. At least do the intro. You
All
gotta
right,
do
I'm
that
gonna
one.
do the Call Me King.
We gotta at least get that one going.
New Call Me King.
All right, I get that drop going.
So
going.
what's on the
Gabby get
agenda?
excited when she hear that drop.
Good. Hey, like I said, she's a voice for the voiceless.
Okay, let's get into let's get into Britney Griner. I mean, we seen that. Well, she got sentenced to 9 years.
Yep.
9 years.
I just want to unpack this, see how everybody feel. I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all feel some type of way, whether if y'all against it or for it. Y'all feel some type of way.
I'm like this. I hate that she's over there dealing with that, but you gotta ask yourself. This is a real question. How would her mindset be if we was over there? Would she be going as hard as we are for her, or would she just be playing basketball?
I mean, it's yeah, I agree with that. But it's also one of those things like I always say to like Jatari and Gabby, there's nothing special about you. Not trying to be rude, but you never like people outside of your loved ones don't consider you special and not going to give you any special treatment. So you need to carry yourself above the bar because you don't know what's going to come next.
Really?
Yeah.
What about you, Kev?
Well,
I was expecting like some real hot take out of
Well, the
this.
special thing I was gonna say, like, I mean, if you feel special, push yourself as special, and then others will see you as special.
You don't say that word no more.
But
You
is
can't
that-
get canceled for
but-
saying
Oh,
special.
Too many times.
Yeah.
But
It's a
is that
slur.
gonna get
That may be a
is that
slur,
gonna
too.
Get you out of a situation.
The problem is, it's like a double-edged sword. Like, telling somebody they're special will have their, like, they won't want to work like a 9-to-5 job because they're gonna think, oh, I'm better than this. I'm special. I should be doing more than this. But that
Okay.
can also push you as well. Like, hey, I
That's-
shouldn't be doing this. I should be doing more.
Yeah, but that's different when it comes to the justice system. Like,
Oh
push-
yeah. Oh,
like-
I was talking about like people in general. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like justice system wise, like
Oh,
you're
no,
not,
no,
you're not
you're-
special. Like
no. Unless you
you
got
are
money.
just another check.
yeah. Unless you got money.
You're just another a pawn on the board. Like, and I mean, unfortunately for her, the timing is what really sucks because she probably could have gotten off if we didn't have this issue going on with Russia and Ukraine.
Facts.
So you got power struggling men trying to prove a point at the stake of a lady's life. But you did the crime, now you gotta pay the time.
Go ahead, speak on
This
it.
might be. Oh my God.
Say your
Oh,
part.
no.
First of all, I want to know: is this her first time over there
No, I think they said she played basketball for them.
before?
Yeah.
So I'm really about to straddle the fence on this one because I'm on both sides. So you should know better. Secondly, it's a shame that women, especially this young woman, have to go overseas to make more money. Because I believe that they make more playing ball overseas than here.
Yeah, they do.
So with that being said, come on. Then another thing is like, where's the uproar? I think there should be more uproar as far as organizations. And what I mean by that is we can wear a free Britney Griner shirt all day, every day. And like me and him overheard Dr. Umar said on Facebook, everybody, y'all NFL and NBA players, y'all dropped the ball when Colin Kaepernick protested. Y'all wasn't there when he asked for support and when he needed support. This is your time to fix it. And I believe that it was less than 1 gram of cannabis oil.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah,
cartridge.
but what is the law over there when it comes to cannabis?
Now,
It's illegal.
I get the law.
So it's like
It's illegal.
period.
Now, I get the law.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if like illegal, period, nothing,
Yeah,
0.000.
Like they don't want none of that over there. It's illegal
Like,
to the
it's-
core.
like anytime like you travel abroad, they're gonna tell you what's legal, what's not legal. Like there are certain things like you can't even bring in certain type of foods in and out of countries. Like you would get detained for bringing food in. So like you really took the risk with taking in cannabis. Like
Well,
it was really pushing the envelope.
let me say this. I do see what you said, and y'all are not wrong according to the laws of Russia, but deeply I'm like, yo, come on. It's 1 gram. Even though law is law. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, come on.
But then again, y'all, we know Russia is a hardcore. Like
Yeah, but this
Putin
is
don't play about.
but this is my thing though. It's kind of one of them news bulletin, news flash alerts. Like the way this is transpired, and even though the lack of support for her, whether she did wrong or not, is to let you know how people feel about the WNBA. Like, y'all not important. It is what it is.
But I mean, it goes even beyond just who she is and what she plays for. Like, I'm pretty sure there are average American citizens that get locked up over there all the time.
There's currently one. She's been, I think they said 9 years.
So I mean, like, if she didn't have a platform, would we even know?
No.
No, we
Probably
wouldn't
not.
know.
So I mean, like, unfortunately, other countries don't look at athletes as superior. They treat everyone the same, whether you're an athlete or not. And that was just bad timing.
I mean, I do see what you're saying, but even over here, even though everybody's athletes, everybody have a different level of that prestigious level, even within athletes.
I mean, but lately, can you say? I mean, lately when we look at athletes and celebrities, when it comes to justice, can you say that they are being lenient on them?
Yep.
We can say they're being lenient on a lot of the celebrities.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Especially athletes. Especially in the NFL. This kicker beat his wife. Nothing happened.
I didn't
Even
hear about that.
what was it? The former lineman from Seattle Seahawks. I think his name was Chris Wheeler. He beat his the girlfriend or fiance. He beat her so bad he thought he beat her unconscious. She woke up for being unconscious. He was like, you still alive, huh?
So he didn't get charges, or his trial is pending.
Last time I checked, he got arrested, but nobody knew he got arrested. And the reason why is because it was what happened during that era. Something else happened, and ESPN put it about because it was a race thing. They made it fit. They was like basically, I forgot what athlete got in trouble with the NFL. They had him all over the news, but they didn't have him on the news.
I don't think they're getting off. I think a lot of them may be giving money to get off, having to pay some fees.
I mean, getting off is getting off though.
But no, because if I pay you, like I gave you money so I wouldn't have to go to jail or whatever, that's you letting me off. That's not the justice system letting you off. That's you letting me off because I mean, you studied criminal justice. The individual has to press charges. And even if she drops the charges, the state they'll probably have a hard time sticking the charges if they don't have testimonies from that individual. So that's the thing about the justice system. The individual can give you a scapegoat to get out of trouble.
That's just like who was it? Was it Ray Rice? Who did that? What was she to him? His girlfriend, his fiance?
At the time.
Yeah. He was in the same light, but his got caught on video. And it hit headline.
I remember that one.
Yeah, that one went crazy.
Now
something that happened with that case where I can't remember what happened, but something happened to where
she didn't press charges.
See,
it was
that's it.
It was a Law and Order episode.
Oh my God! What?
That's how I remember. Like no. That's how I remember. Yeah, she didn't press charges, and I think they got married.
They end up staying together.
Yeah, I think they got married.
He knocked her out cold though.
But do you
That
see
was
what I'm
crazy.
saying? If I let you off and get married to you, do you see how a jury can look at that like, what am I charging him with? She's like, what are we doing? If I'm letting you off, I'm letting you off.
Yeah, but some states it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the state to pick it up.
That's a whole nother Pandora's box. Every state is different.
Yeah,
so
the state to pick it up.
Like I can get away here in Louisiana, I may not be able to get away with in Texas. Like each state is different. So it's like depending on where you stay depends on how bad you got it. It's not like a one shoe fits all.
it should be.
It should be, but it's not. That's not the way.
And the reason why, because I remember what you just said not too long ago. If I remember correctly, you was talking about what was it? The kind of I want to say the take that you had was whether the athletes have like a certain privilege or should they have a certain privilege? What was it?
The a lot of the celebrities, athletes, or do you really think that they're getting off like they used to?
This one got off. He wasn't really. He was. I found this story. It happened a while ago. A former Stanford swimmer gets 6 months in prison for sexually assaulting an unconscious woman.
Brock Turner.
But see now that right there, when it comes to sexual assaults, they never really get hard time. That is going to be the minimum sentence.
Yeah, but I think there was a lot more to that case. The judge was not helpful. They caught the dude in the act behind a dumpster. Like, it was like another guy, because then he tried to run, and another guy grabbed him and held him down till the cops came.
Still only got 6 months.
I was just about to say
And
6
he didn't
months?
even get 6 months, though. He didn't stay in jail for 6 months. I think he was out in...
He was probably able to.
I think it was like 90 days, if not.
Are you
earlier.
serious?
Oh yeah, it was super quick.
Those particular crimes never get long sentences, and that's everywhere. They never get long sentences.
And oh my God, this is about to be so bad. Anyway, I don't care. The crazy thing about it, that is almost like how this nation started. Basically, slavery and just sexual assault, rapes.
Because that's like you can get away with a white collar crime and do no time versus you can go like before it became legal, carry weed around and get 10, 15 years
Off the back.
So like, but I steal millions of dollars, tax fraud, nothing. So like, pick your crime.
So we're gonna do
pick
this.
your time.
So let's go back to this. Do you think even though law is law in Russia, do you think the sentencing was fair, or do you think the political situation was the effect of why she getting 9 years or why she got 9 years?
They making a point.
I think the political situation influenced her not being able to get off tremendously. Because if the United States wasn't helping Ukraine, they probably could have negotiated.
Exactly. And they supposed to be negotiating right now.
Putin ain't about to listen to nobody.
But who knows how that's gonna go.
Is it? I'm gonna say this: is it Putin, or is it the fact that Joe Biden don't rock with us like he say he does?
Well, besides Joe, not
Cause
really.
everybody been knew how Putin was, how he is.
But from what I've read, Putin is cutthroat. Like he is vicious, and that's kind of why every president that comes in.
So are you saying we need Trump back in office?
No,
it buzzed her.
No, I'm gonna say this. He wasn't acting that way when Trump was in
It
office.
was with two people, and this is just from what I know, from my understanding of politics. Barack and Trump were the only two presidents that wasn't having issues with Putin like that. I feel like Putin is that bully on the playground, and he's gonna pick on the little guy to see how far he can go.
Yeah, like how JD and Kevin do me on the pod.
Yeah.
No, you set yourself up for that.
I see how
The little guy.
I see how it does that.
So that's what I feel.
But like, I really want to go in depth, like particular groups that should be in uproar, even though there's nothing to.
I mean, yeah, I feel like the WNBA should be like, hey, but everybody is concerned about themselves.
I think the WNBA, the LGBTQ. I mean, we can go on and on. There's a lot of people that like. She rocks with y'all. Why y'all ain't rocking with her? Regardless, you know what I'm saying?
Speak, Keita. No.
I mean, nobody can cancel us. We ain't receiving no money. Who cares?
Man, I wouldn't say LGBTQ whatever would stand up because they change with the wind, and it's whatever fits their agenda. That's not like a solid foundation, like support group. Like
So basically, I'm gonna say this, and I want everybody to have an opinion. So you think if she would have got sentenced and then Putin would have hollered out homophobic slurs, then they would have got behind
then
it?
they would have got Holly ticked off and made a big uproar about it.
What y'all think,
She not lying.
Kevin?
You really
Kevin
think
about to be HR.
Huh? But Putin wouldn't care. Like,
I
that's
know,
the thing.
but
Like,
what
they can
he-
have a... Yeah, because I feel like those groups, the reason... Like, they're... Just because you fit that certain mold doesn't mean they're going to protect every single...
Yeah.
Because you can say that about any, like, organization. You can say that about, like, BLM. Anytime, like, a shooting happens where, you know, like, then they should always be in an uproar.
Every
You know, our
other
people are
organization.
getting killed. We need to, like, you know. But that's what I'm saying, like, with the LGBT... Excuse me.
He got shook. He got shook.
Man, throat got dry.
Just say the alphabet quick.
Yeah, anyways, yeah, since it's not like a targeted attack based on her sexuality, it shouldn't, like, of course they're not going to say anything. And if they would, again, it's not going to matter. Like, Putin's not going to care. Because
That's what I'm saying.
guess how much sexuality matters over in Russia. Like, if you were gay in Russia, you're going to be in the cell with her
That's
for
what
9
I'm saying,
years.
like Rush, like two countries or two places that I would walk on eggshells would be Russia and North Korea. I would not.
I'll say 3. I'll say Russia, North Korea, and China.
China. Like I would be walking on eggshells because I know that these are strict. Like they're sticklers. Like eye for an eye. Like hardcore. Don't care. You did it. You paying the time.
Especially North Korea. Dude killed his own wife because she wore a bathing suit.
That's what I am saying. Like some of these countries.
Yo.
not play.
That's crazy.
He killed his own wife because she wore a bathing suit, saying she showed too much skin.
What's Kim?
Kim Jong, something like that.
Did this rob my best friend?
Everybody's
Yeah.
scared of him.
Him.
Everybody's scared of him. Everybody.
I ain't gonna never forget when they thought he was about to die. Everybody was like happy about it.
I remember they made a movie.
Said, sorry.
I mean, they made a movie about assassinating him, and he threatened us that if we put it out, we was going to war. Didn't come out.
And that's the number one thing he gonna say. You do it, nuclear war.
He about what he say too.
He crazy.
If he killing his
What was
whole,
that? I think it was one time he just started shooting off missiles.
he did, saying it was a training exercise.
He just started
Baloney,
shooting them all.
baloney. If he
Wait.
killing his own people, he ain't gonna care about us.
Well, you
Believe
know,
me.
China's doing the same thing right now.
Yeah.
Because Nancy Pelosi went over to
Taiwan.
Oh, they had a hit out for her, huh?
They did.
Like,
Well, so China didn't say anything, but some guy who used to be linked to higher ups in China said, like, "Oh, we're gonna shoot him down."
so, dude, hold on. Speaking of that, what is up with these people that are in your circle that are snitching on you?
Oh no.
I don't want to get shot down. I'm a snitch.
No. Like you in my circle, like you are part of my team, and then you go snitch on what I'm planning on doing. Like I didn't betray you or do nothing to you. You just go snitch and tell all my business.
They probably afraid of the aftermath that's gonna come with what you got going on.
These little secret moles.
I mean, we had this conversation about snitching.
Nah, that's even worse than snitching. That's like a trade. That's a Judas. Like what your grandpa said.
My great grandpa,
Yeah.
Judas. Yeah.
You Judas.
There's a lot of people that have a Judas in they clique. They just don't know it till
Alright.
it happens.
All right, let's go ahead and unpack this. What was it? The Deshaun Watson.
Oh, the 6-game suspension.
Yeah,
What
he
you
got 6 games. He was supposed. They was at first they thought he was going to be suspended indefinitely for the season because of the sexual misconduct lawsuits.
How many games are in the season? 17?
No, I think it's 18 now.
18?
Yeah,
now?
they
Went
added
up.
one more.
They added 18 now.
Yep.
I think 18 regular season, if I believe. So let's unpack it.
So is he getting paid for these? Like he's still getting money.
Not for the 6. I don't think for the 6.
I don't think for the 6. Not for the 6 games.
Not for the
no.
6. When you get suspended, you don't get paid.
Oh, so how do they do that? They just like cut
They-
a portion of your check
They just hold you. They just hold whatever you're supposed to get paid.
for that series.
They just hold it.
Yeah. And the reason why they reduced it from 6, for I read from some articles, the fact that they didn't have enough evidence to suspend him for the whole season.
Because he hasn't went to trial yet. He's not proven innocent. He's not proven guilty. Women had just came out and said he's done these things.
But now, will they have it? Now, I don't know nothing about the court system or the justice system, but this is a question towards y'all, because maybe y'all know. Will he have a hearing or go to trial? Because he's already paid 23 out of 24 civil lawsuits. He settled.
If he's settled, I don't think he'll go to trial.
Yeah, I
If
about to
he's
say
settled,
they
settling.
they settled it out of court.
Yeah.
I think
Like
there's
she-
one more he still got to settle with, though.
Like she said,
So if there's one that he still has to settle with and she don't accept the money, then he'll go to trial for that one. But the other ones, they settle out of court, so he can't.
Yeah, but I think those are civil cases.
They-
don't
I
think
mean, they
that's
are.
Yeah, I don't think that's a criminal case because so he won't go to. There's no trial. Like he'll go to
For the
to
one
be
that hasn't
charged.
settled,
To be charged. Yeah, like settled means like they just sued
They-
him to get paid.
yeah, it was
Not to-
it was a civil dispute. We settled this outside. We ain't got to go to court. We ain't got to
Yeah,
go for a
prison
jury.
isn't on the line.
Yeah,
So I don't know what the 24th one must have something.
I want to say it was. I want to say he settled with 23.
Yeah, it
I
said
know it was
23 out of
24 women that came out.
Yeah.
so it depends on what evidence she has. Like, did he just?
I think she's going to eventually settle as well.
She probably will.
So, but my thing is too, what is the point of this? Like, if you did some nasty stuff towards me, around me, I'm going to try to, and basically if it's factual, like you really did this to me, I'm going to try to ruin your career.
Well,
I don't, this is just me personally. I'm not going to go hush off some civil lawsuit. That's it.
Well,
I'm going to try to end you for good.
a lawyer, a real good lawyer, is going to come to you and be real with you and tell you, okay, you can win, you ain't gonna win. Like there's no way that you can win this. There's not enough evidence, because when it comes to lawyers and the court system, it's all about, can I prove what I'm saying is true? So as the what do you call them? As the prosecutor, I have to prove what you did was right. What you did is what you did, so you can get charges. The defender, all they have to do is be like, no, I'm going to debunk your whole thesis,
Yeah.
in a sense. So if that prosecutor doesn't have enough evidence to say and to make something stick, they're going to tell you there's no case. Take the money and go, because that's all you're going to get.
That's
Versus if you go to court, you can come out with nothing.
Nothing at all.
United States legal system at its best. I should have went to school to be a lawyer.
did
No,
Big,
right?
hold
I
on.
felt like I was watching court
Hold on,
TV
time
for a
out,
second.
time out. Did Big Ben get suspended?
No, I don't think he did.
Big Roethlisberger,
For what?
that whole rape situation.
No, I thought he got off.
I didn't see anything else
Because
about it.
wasn't that right around Super Bowl? Like,
I don't know if it was Super Bowl.
I didn't see anything else about it.
You looking it up, Kevin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I want to say he got out of that.
because I heard about it, then it was like I heard about it and didn't hear anything else.
Yep, 6 games.
6 games.
6 games back in 2010.
A rape case.
Mm-hmm.
6 games.
Yeah. Accusation against him. Yep.
Oh, now it's an
oh,
accusation.
so and
Or
see,
the-
that's another thing. Like, whenever you do stuff like that, forensically, you have to go. Like, a lot of cases are lost because there's no forensic evidence. Like, there's no kits, there's no DNA, or nothing, because sometimes the victim does not go right away. So it becomes your word versus my word, without any evidence to support what you did to me. That's why, like, it's a new thing now where they have SANE nurses which work to collect evidence that can be submitted in court and have a legal medical backing to say no, they did it.
All right, Kevin, do me a favor. When did they win their last Super Bowl, the Steelers?
Man,
I want to say maybe 14, 15.
fake fan.
Who?
I thought you were a big Steelers fan.
I was raised off the Steelers fan. I just don't remember the actual year. I know they played the Arizona Cardinals when they won the last one.
2009.
And that case happened.
That was Cardinals.
And that case happened in 2006.
10.
10.
Next year.
So it
year
happened in
after.
the following year.
So him winning the Super Bowl helped him.
You think it helped him? I mean, he still got charged the same as.
He only lost 6 games. He didn't get like an actual charge.
Yeah, he didn't get charged. The prosecutor denied.
So the
didn't-
NFL charged him, but not the
legal system.
legal system.
Prosecutor refused to take on the case.
See what I'm
Probably
saying?
was a fan.
Could have been. Probably gave him season tickets. Who knows?
Yeah,
I couldn't be a
because
teammate with somebody like that, though.
I was about to say, because now we about to go to this way. What? All right, it's like, all right, Deshaun Watson, when you get out of this, you have to do something spectacular
I just don't want to be
to
associated
pivot.
with you.
I don't know.
No. Listen.
Okay.
Listen. You have to do something spectacular to pivot your career. Because if not, this is going to be your final judgment of your career.
I mean, but
What's he gonna do?
But you got to remember though. But check this out.
24 women.
But check
What's
this
he
out.
gonna
This is a
do?
hot take. But listen, I'm gonna tell you, this is a hot take.
Okay.
When it comes to stuff like this, believe it or not, fans are forgiving.
Yeah.
But my thing is, fans are forgiving, but fans can also be naive, because a tiger is not going to change his stripes. Like, the dude did it 24 times.
Yeah, you think that's it?
You said
He's just gonna make sure he's gonna be covered this next time.
Change the way he go about it.
the sad thing about it, I'm gonna have to go against the grain. I just look like y'all will be surprised.
It's gonna take
You
Jesus
literally
himself
brought up-
to come down here and surprise.
I literally brought up what?
You brought up Ben Roethlisberger, so you remember.
Because I look at everything. Just about equally.
But what I'm saying is, you still remember what he did.
Of course I
or what
do.
he was accused of.
Of course, I do.
Yeah. But you don't think fans?
But there's gonna be fans that's gonna bring it up. But then there's gonna be fans gonna be like, it don't matter. He got us a championship.
So you said you were raised as a Steelers fan. Who raised you to be a?
My pops.
Does he like Ben?
Does he like Ben?
Yeah.
He like Ben. I don't think he remember about that.
Okay, so you just proved us wrong.
You prove that fans can easily forget.
Yeah.
Huh.
If they do something.
That's what I'm saying.
But he hasn't done anything.
Now,
since.
like I'm saying, like I may not know music like y'all know music, but I know sports.
But see, that's different. So how many times did Big Ben get caught doing like with that? How many times was that allegation against Big Ben? Was it that one time?
It was just that one time.
Okay, one time versus
2
20
times.
Twice. Okay,
2
so
times.
twice versus 24.
But there's but okay, well now if we
At some point, you need. At some point, now I'll give him this. I will give him this.
man, you lucky Gabby in here.
With counseling, anything is possible. But at this point, he's addicted.
Okay, let's do
Wait,
this
who is
now for the be the devil's advocate. I'm gonna push be the devil's advocate for so just for the hot take,
Okay.
for the be the devil's advocate. So what happened if it was just a massage and stiffness? I'm talking in code.
I got you.
I don't.
What happened to just a little jump?
Does it make it right?
I'm not saying it makes it right, but what is the true definition of, like, we just know it's his sexual misconduct. This man could have got just a easy massage and just got easily happy, and there you go. I'm not saying it's right.
So this is
But the sexual misconduct, there's a list of it. You got groping. You got it's different.
You're talking about Deshaun?
Yeah.
So this is where I was about to go. This is where it comes into play. Like, I wish there was like video footage or evidence, because at this point, it's just your word against his word, your interpretation of what he did to you and what he interpreted he did. It could have easily be what you said, and the lady just took it wrong. But
24 times.
That's what I'm.
It's more than one. Like, Ben had 2, and that's already, but 24, that's hard to defend.
But you got, but I'm letting y'all know other ways people look at this. There's a difference between 24 times of sexual conduct than, let's say, 2 allegations of rape.
I mean,
no. Now, hold on. Now, hold on. I'm gonna say this. Don't get confused in thinking that I'm agreeing with any of this.
Yeah,
I'm just giving y'all other people's way of thinking about this.
But what we're saying is it's all in the same category.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's
assault.
Matter. It's you still did something that the other person didn't volunteer themselves to receive.
Okay, now let's go back to this, because I need to remember, and I don't remember. No, for real, because I want to say sexual basically misconduct is different from sexual assault, I believe. I want to say they're different.
It's still under the same umbrella. I mean,
but once again,
that's like attempted murder and murder. It's like, yeah, it's not the same, but it's in the same category. You were still doing harm to one person.
Yeah, you attempted to, but you didn't do it.
It doesn't matter. It's still the same category. Like, you're really, like, that's like, like, well, at least they did, at least he didn't force himself on you. It's like, oh yeah, thank God for that. But either way, it's still assault that person didn't want. 24 times, 24 different people. If it was one person, even one person's more than it should be, but even one person is nothing compared to 24. Like, 24 people is a lot.
That was 24.
There should not be any dispute. Like, he's on what, the Texans?
No, he's on the Browns.
He was Cleveland, got traded.
Browns, I would have dropped him. I don't care how good of a player you
are.
Well,
hold on. But where you stopped, I'm going to stop you there.
Okay.
The reason why they didn't drop him, and the reason why they kept pursuing the blockbuster trade, because they did deep searching on the investigation, and it was not bad as what people made it out to be.
Mm-hmm. But you also got to remember it's the NFL. There was video proof of Ray Rice, and they kept him around for a little bit.
Kept who around?
Ray Rice.
How did they keep him around? Please answer me.
They got rid of him eventually, but he was still around.
Still around what?
Huh?
Still around what?
The NFL.
How?
Ray Rice, they dropped
Nobody signed him after he got dropped.
After. But
no, he's saying, like, before,
he was still, there was
playing.
video evidence, and they still had him playing. They didn't drop him right away.
Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. Are you sure? Listen. No. Listen. The reason why I say is because when the report came out, he was still playing. When the video got released, they immediately dropped him.
Yeah.
There was no. That's what I'm.
Yeah, it was reported that he done this, but the NFL hasn't seen nothing.
Now, when the video came out, that's the same thing with Kareem Hunt, running back from when he was with the Kansas City Chiefs. When they heard about the report of him hitting that woman, I think he was either still playing or suspended. But when the video got released, they immediately dropped him. There's a difference.
Because
you don't think that. So, like, Deshaun Watson, did he get suspended at all last season?
No, I think they sat him out. They just sat him out. He was not under no suspension, no code of conduct.
Sat him out. He didn't play. But he still got paid.
I don't know.
I want to say yeah.
I doubt.
I want
agree.
to say he still got
He
paid.
probably did, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if there's any, like, hey, we're gonna, like, we need to investigate this, because they can always pay him, later, and pay him like, hey, sorry about that. Here's the money that you should have. But like, as an NFL owner, like, you gotta like take responsibility, and your players.
But if I recall, even before I think I want to say even before I think he demanded a trade, Houston, Texas backed him as well with these allegations.
But from what I'm understanding, they're backed until there's physical evidence to prove that the individual did the crime.
It depends.
No, I'm asking like
Are you asking?
The ones that y'all are talking about, they were good until the evidence came about.
Yeah.
It's like, oh nah, bro.
I hate to say it. I think it depends. What I mean by that is it depends on I think it depends on the stock, the athlete. I think it depends
on their talent.
It depends on the
if they're
talent,
star-
because if
yeah, 'cause
let's say if it was a backup quarterback or a third string quarterback, they would have dropped him.
Yeah.
I can find another bench warmer.
But that's what I was saying. Like, as an owner, like of the Browns, I would have been like, no, I don't want them, because I wouldn't want my players to be around somebody like that. Because I couldn't be around somebody like that.
I wish I knew the rest of the story. I wish I knew what really
it's-
transpired, what really happened.
Because here's the thing, it's still fresh, and the last thing you want to do is assume, and that can come back and hunt you.
Then in today's time, Me Too time, you really have to tread carefully, because you don't know, and anything and everything can be misconstrued.
Right.
So as an owner, you really have to kind of
24 though.
I mean, I get
In this case,
I get what you're saying.
In this case,
24.
100%. 24. That's
I
a
get
lot.
what you're saying, but then again, look at it this way. The owner is saying, okay, these, and I hate to be this way, but this is how some people think. The owner's like, well, they're settling, so it couldn't have been that bad. No one is really pushing the issue. They're just settling. Like, they're saying it, and then he dangles some money and they take him. So it's one of those, like, well, what's really, like, is he just keep getting himself caught up in something? Like, dude, just stay away from him.
Yeah.
Is it like a simple fix? Like, that's how they are thinking, because
They weigh the pros and cons.
yeah, they're weighing their pros and cons, and then at the end of the day, they weighing their money.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But that's why, like, I was saying the Browns owner is bad for allowing him to.
It's like I want to agree. I do want to agree, but after just the reports that I have seen, it was one of them. I know there was one report where they made it seem, because I ain't gonna say the source. There was one report when I seen where they was talking about, like, it was more of a gossip girl lawsuit. And what I mean by that is what you call them? They're not clients. I'll just say the worker. One worker talked to another worker, It was one report had it as one of them situations. Hey, I felt like this.
Oh yeah, I felt like that too.
Yeah, that's what.
It was bathroom talk, and it was like a collective coming together, being like, yeah, I noticed. I get what you're saying.
That's what they're making it seem. Now, I'm not justifying none of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting y'all know how other people think as well about this particular situation. I mean, because we know if he was low value stock, he would be at the house right now.
Yeah, they would have shipped him off a long time.
He would have been gone.
He might have been in prison.
Who knows? We don't know that, though.
Yeah.
He probably could have been had no money to pay him.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
I don't know if he would have been in prison, but he would have been in debt.
Yeah.
For sure.
And like Weeks was saying earlier, okay, you're going to have to do something to shut us up. You got to take us to the Super Bowl to make us not want to think about this anymore. Because if you bring the Browns a ring, they ain't going to talk about it no more. That's all they worrying about. What can you do for us?
Yeah.
While you're
agree.
here.
But like,
Yeah.
if I can add more to this, and I hate to do it, rest in peace, but with the Kobe allegation.
Yeah,
How many championships he won after that?
it was 2.
He had his third already. He won 2 more after that, 2009, 2010.
But even with that was.
But then
Wasn't
again,
that like a one-time thing?
that was a one-time thing. And you want to know the sad part
No,
about it?
even though I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but it don't matter if it's one time or 24. I'm just saying overall, there are some people that are, oh shoot, he brought a championship, or he adjusted and did better in his career. The sad thing about it, I'm just letting you know that there are forgiving people that'll be like,
But-
no, you.
Wasn't that more of like a cheating scandal than a...
No, that was no. She had him as rape.
That was
Now,
assault.
here's the thing.
Didn't it start off like a cheating, then it elevated to a you done did
No,
No, I think it was the reverse.
No.
it was rape first.
I think it was
Then
more
she-
like she
Because
was
you
assaulted.
It didn't go to court.
But see, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if it started at one thing and later on you're changing your story, you lose.
Wait, it didn't.
It didn't go to court.
Well, it went to civil court though,
It went to civil court,
because
but
they
it didn't.
settled.
It didn't.
Yeah,
He
he
It,
paid her.
I think he did the big.
And then he got her his wife.
The big interview. Where
He had to do a big
he was
apology.
wrong,
Yeah.
He was apologizing, and he got Vanessa
because
the ring.
she ended up losing a child during that period,
Yeah, he got her the ring.
and she ended up
Hey,
staying.
that was his PR person was on it.
Hey, I don't know who his. I think it was Rob Pelinka at the time.
PR was on it.
So
Dang, you knew his PR person?
Rob Pelinka,
Yeah, is he famous?
He works for the Lakers now. So yeah, I'm a know him.
Oh, all right.
I mean,
But that's another thing. If you have a good like public relation person on your side that can really like flip the narrative, you can get away with anything.
flipping the narrative with the lack of evidence as well.
Yeah, like
Because if it don't matter how good, I'm sorry, it don't matter how good your PR team, but if the evidence is solid, there's nothing he can do.
you need like
Let's see a Johnny Cochran or something.
you got Olivia Pope on your side.
She wasn't for the culture.
I'm not saying.
No.
but
I mean, even though it was sitcom, she was the first presidential side chick.
I'm
Wait,
Was she not?
I'm just saying
She was
her
not.
job skills.
In
she was
general.
not. She
In
was
general.
a respectable woman. She was
Her
there
job
before.
skills, at the end of the day, she did what she
Yeah,
did.
she started as like a PR person.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was public relation, and then she became a public fixer. Like she fixed situations and made it to where the public would not be able to really.
Well, I take it this American flag. All right.
Yeah, I love that
At the
show.
end of the day, he was able to leave his wife, get with her, put her on a pedestal. She was good at her job, bro.
Dang.
She was really good.
Really good.
We should start
I
a
hate
Scandal
they canceled that
podcast.
show.
We should.
That
We
was a
should.
good show.
Kita, you want to start a Scandal podcast? We'll just talk about it all day.
Those were.
Yo, no, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not going to do this because it's basically the white president and the black girl.
Oh yeah, we can discuss that.
You see what I'm saying?
Two,
We're not.
two shows
We got.
that
We
were
about to.
very
We
good.
about to
you can be in
recast
it too.
this.
You can be in it too.
Go ahead, Keita.
Two shows that were very good that gave you an insight into America is Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh, that's who I'd want as a lawyer, by the way.
By Viola Davis.
Oh man,
How to
She
Get
was
Away with Murder.
man. Hey,
she was
like-
so good.
She was eating them up.
So good.
Have you seen them? You watched them?
He ain't watching.
I did not see How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh, you
Well,
should.
no.
It's
I'm gonna say
underrated.
I have seen an episode every now and then.
No.
When she's interested, I'll be like, "Yo, what you?" And I sit down for a couple minutes, then I get back on my game.
Scandal than How to Get Away.
She
with
was with that.
I got
No,
reversed.
Scandal took you down a rabbit hole. B613, like, like I'm.
I liked the dude that had the mental,
The what was his
the
name?
one that was on Dave
The
Chappelle.
one from Half Baked.
Yeah.
I don't
It was
remember his
H-
name.
It started with an H.
Hoshbigosh.
I think it is Hutch or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember. But y'all getting rid of bodies, y'all killing politicals, y'all changing a lot. Like, dude, some of that is real.
Yeah, you. Come on, man.
Well, she's based on a real person. Olivia Pope is.
All right, so let's get into y'all. Want to get into Mr. Help the Bear? Y'all want to get into some mystical?
Mystical. Man, oh my goodness. They said this is what, second time? With this?
Thought it was. I I thought it was more, but I definitely could be wrong.
Or was it the second time with this person?
I don't know. Now he the one that did. Now he the one got the issue. He supposedly got arrested for what was it? 1st degree rape, drugs. Yeah, you do that.
Yep.
He's a rapper.
The one you call Busta Rhymes.
Well, I figured that much.
You called him Busta Rhymes?
She did when you played
It sounded like Busta
when you
Rhymes.
played the snippet.
Look,
she
y'all
says-
don't stop using me as little pawns that all this little misinterpretation.
You do it to yourself.
Shoot, JD, you always talk about what somebody else do.
Y'all be walking into it.
JD is the one don't do nothing with, cause he gonna always point the finger.
You doggone right.
Ain't gonna take no responsibility.
Is he the podcast a snitch?
He's snitch. He's the snitch. Oh my god.
Doggone right.
Podcast Poppy, the snitch.
Nah, he ain't. Nah, if he a snitch, he ain't podcast Poppy no more.
Oh man.
He ain't podcast Poppy no more. He ain't podcast Poppy no more.
I'm all that.
No, you can't be if he a snitch. What you got? He was with No Limit, right?
Yeah, early 90s.
Master P, right?
Yep.
He was really good, Master P. Top 4.
Got him. See, you lucky. I told y'all I'm not playing no jobs because that was shots fired right there. That was shots fired.
Now look where he at and where Master P at. Boom, there it is. Get on.
No, hold on.
Yeah, you can't really compare Mystical.
Master P.
Oh.
Master P was.
He was.
In my book, Master P wasn't all that great.
He was
Nah.
He wasn't that great.
Now, what I will give Master P is he was smart when it comes to business. He made money, but Master P made money off his kids, off art, like other people.
He was doing that. He was making money. He had his own record store before he even started his label.
Then he was in the NBA.
Yeah.
Master P was in the NBA?
Yes, he was.
He was out with.
He played for the Raptors and he played for the Hornets.
Yeah.
He's been
I didn't
that
know this.
dude.
Now I don't know. Now I don't.
Bench warmer or did he?
No.
He got some playing time, but I don't know how big his money was when he got with them.
back.
Because I was about to say Master P was talking about how he was in the hood, 1-bedroom apartment.
That's when he was
kids.
growing up.
No, this was when he was grown. He was selling drugs.
Go back and watch his doc. And
JD, he went back with his son because
You niggas always argue.
man, look.
he was saying how
Sorry.
his kids, Romeo was living
my
there
God.
with him.
That's when he had the record store.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. Master
He got to
is
when he
not
went
a
to
rapper.
when he went to
a
the
businessman.
I like how you guys are on the same page, but not in the same book.
when he went to the NBA, he was late in his 20s.
One's reading the Bible, the other reading the Koran.
But I mean,
It's the same person we're talking about.
Yeah.
The same
It's the
person.
same No Limit nigga.
I get that you love Master P, but
I don't love him. I just like what he did
I
for
adore
music.
him.
I just like what he did for music. But at the same and how you
For
gonna
me-
say,
hold on.
No, hold on, wait. Nah, how you gonna say something about Master P but you don't listen to his music?
For music or for the culture in Louisiana?
Music.
Okay.
he wasn't. I mean, I heard his stuff and it wasn't good enough.
What
for
you
me to
hear?
listen to.
What you hear?
Lil Wayne, I listened to Lil Wayne.
What you hear? That's the okay.
It was not good enough for me to even remember.
She don't like that ghetto music.
Besides Lil Wayne, who else was on the Hot Boys?
I don't know. I just listened to Wayne.
Sad. You should know who Juvenile is. You know who Juvenile is?
Oh, Juvenile's so good.
So this is my thing.
Hold on. Now I have to take up for it because she did only say only really music she listened to was like only from what was it, Young Money?
Yeah, Lil Wayne. Like
Wait, no. You
I
said
did not-
90s.
No,
She
I
said 90s.
90s R&B. Get it right.
Females.
If you're gonna quote me.
She
quote
said
me
women.
right.
She
I
said women.
90s R&B, and I said I only like old school women, female
She did.
rappers.
She did.
You named two.
I
That was
said
it.
Remy Ma, Trina, Little Kim. Those are the rappers that I remember, but I'm not a.
Then she
rap
said after that,
fan.
that's when sexualization started. Really,
Yeah. So
sexualizing.
quote me right now. Quote me right.
They been doing that.
Yeah, Lil Kim was bad about that.
Terrible.
They did that, but they still rapped. It wasn't like I gotta have the choreograph, I gotta dance, I gotta twerk, I gotta do all this other stuff. No, they sexualized, but they were still rapping. They wasn't doing all this animation and all this other crap.
Hold on. Whoa. Well, never mind, because that's a male rapper. So I'm about to say.
What were you gonna say?
I'm about to say Uncle Luke. But then it's like she's talking about female, not male. So I couldn't.
Yeah, like
basically.
What old school rappers talking?
yeah, like Missy Elliott, like them, like
Oh, Missy Elliott's good.
like those are like to me, like those are like people that really like changed the rap game for the women. Now, men, I don't really listen to rap. I cannot tell you.
You don't really listen to men rappers.
Men rap, I don't. If it wasn't on 106 in Park and it wasn't in the top 5, I did not listen to it.
106 in Park.
Everybody watched 106.
Nah, I did, but I watched Cedar's World.
I didn't watch that.
Yeah, but go ahead and list them charges, bro.
Oh, I forgot what I was doing. It just
He got here at Master P.
y'all brought it up. Hey,
That's gonna be his intro. No.
y'all brought him up. Rape, robbery, and battery. That's his charges, and he's been held without bond. So
Sheesh.
That dude was tripping. He was robbing, assault. Like you was tripping.
yeah, he was out there.
So now what we gonna?
Master P done got all y'all messed up.
No, it ain't that. It's almost like, do they still play his catalog? Mystical.
Yeah,
I did until I heard that.
So you did what they nah, they was still bumping R. Kelly.
They still do.
bumping
Yeah,
R.
they
Kelly.
still do.
After he got sentenced, his streaming went up even more.
Streaming went up over 300%.
Yes.
You got it. You got it. You don't.
But yeah, they still play Mystical over the radio from time to time.
I don't even listen to radio.
So
Well,
So
you
should
may
his-
have even heard a Mystical song you don't even know.
So should his music get canceled?
I never listen to it. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, but this is opinion. If you like, for example, if you have any type of nasty lifestyle as this, I think your catalog should be deleted.
Yeah, I
Well,
agree.
in that case, like there's a lot of them that catalog should be deleted.
that is true.
You
That's
don't
true.
Be listening to nothing.
Because if that's the okay, back to the R. Kelly situation. We ain't gotta listen to his music, but he wrote for everybody. You gonna cancel everybody he wrote for?
No, just the music he wrote.
Yeah, I don't have to listen to Nick Cannon's Gigolo again.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
nah,
He gotta be
on some
alright.
real stuff. He wrote for Jodeci. Y'all about to cancel Jodeci?
I never listened to
He
Jodeci
wrote for
anyway.
Maxwell. You about to cancel Maxwell?
I never really listened to Maxwell like
Aaliyah,
that.
everybody know he wrote for her. I mean, Beyonce, all them people he wrote for.
I wouldn't cancel them. I would cancel what he wrote.
You might as well cancel
wrote for
them.
them.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't
So
do
you
that.
Canceling his song.
I'm canceling what he wrote for them as well as what he wrote in his own catalog.
Heck, you got 10 songs you about to listen to by an artist then. He wrote for them.
I ain't tripping. Want me to tell you why? Because he ain't write for Drew Hill, so that was my
Yeah,
favorite
he
group.
didn't write every song they had.
You don't know if he wrote for Drew Hill?
Ain't no, nah, he
Come
ain't,
on, man.
nah, he
Yo,
ain't wrote for,
In
he
the
ain't wrote for no
90s,
Drew
R.
Hill.
Kelly was that dude to go to if you needed a hit.
I don't think he wrote for Drew Hill. You about to look it up?
Yeah.
I don't think he wrote for Drew Hill, bro. I'm gonna stand on that one right now.
Well, keep talking. I mean, I can only go so fast.
Yeah, I forgot. What you got?
He did. Aaliyah.
Like I said,
What he wrote on Drew Hill?
Did a lot of art. Oh, he did B2K's Bump Bump Bump.
yeah, he wrote for B2K.
Oh man.
No, what he wrote for Drew Hill?
Oh, I'm kidding. I gotta scroll like it's.
Oh,
not
you said you
written in
kidding?
order. Huh?
You was kidding?
No, he's looking.
Oh.
He hasn't seen Drew Hill's name on the list yet.
Sparkle. You guys know who Sparkle is?
No, keep going.
Tony Braxton.
I didn't listen to her anyway.
Aaliyah. Just a lot of R. Kelly songs, to be honest. Casey and JoJo, one song.
So pretty much he just did like the like
Joe.
Like he was the '90s go-to.
He did one Michael Jackson song.
Yeah, he did. You Are Not Alone.
He
I
did.
think you're safe.
He did One More Chance. I don't think he did. You're Not
Drew
Alone.
Hill.
One
That's what
more
I'm
chance.
saying.
Britney Spears, he did one song.
Now I'm gonna say this, like no, that was Cisco with the Unleash the Dragon. That was Cisco. Now, if he would have wrote any song off that Unleash the Dragon,
Oh yeah, dude. If he did
CD?
the thong song, I'd be so upset.
dog,
I'd be so upset.
Joe, I'll be heartbroken.
He did a Luther Vandross song. Oh, he did do You Are Not Alone. No Drew Hill though.
He was right.
Look,
He
Paul,
did a lot of R. Kelly though, like just his own songs. He just
That's
wrote
what I'm
a bunch of his
saying.
songs. I
Like,
think I'd be all right.
I cannot see myself canceling the whole artistry of just one song he wrote. I can't. Like, say for instance, I'm gonna use Drew Hill for an example. If he would have wrote a Drew Hill song, I would just cancel that song. I'ma still listen to the rest of that album or the rest of that catalog.
Yeah.
Cause he ain't touched that. He just touched that one song.
Yeah. Something that won't give him money.
Yeah, cause he don't own nothing.
Yeah.
He did not own nothing. So that's how I feel about it.
He's on my playlist. Robert did that, not R.
He
Kelly.
really didn't write for as many people as I thought he did.
Yeah, it really wasn't that many different.
So
Yo, that dude, that dude said Robert wrote it, not R. Kelly.
I said Robert did that. R. Kelly did.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Ain't they one and the same?
nope.
The,
Nope.
The money's going to
So
one person,
basically, what you're saying is going back to what we said earlier. When he was writing music, he must have get a fresh lineup of fresh braids. But when he was with them underage girls, he must have had nappy braids and no lineup.
The parents need to be held accountable as well.
So I mean, we did say you a different person when you freshen up. So which role was he when he committed these heinous crimes?
What y'all are saying is the man was schizophrenic or bipolar. He's like multiple personalities is what
Yeah,
y'all
he's
saying
something.
him as.
Something.
Dr. Jekyll.
I didn't
and
know
Mr.
what
Assault.
he did. Like I was Jackal. No, I was hot. Like what the world? He was not diagnosed as that. R. Kelly Robert did it.
He trying to get diagnosed as being multiple personalities.
Good luck.
He
Man,
really is.
And
That-
anything to save his butt right now, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Anything to save his
yeah,
butt.
that dude got 30 years.
He'll kill himself. I hate to say it like that. He probably will. He don't know how to deal with it. He don't know how to deal with it.
Plus time served. I don't know how long he been in there.
He don't know how to deal with it.
He don't. He don't, cause he got bonded out on $100,000 bond and got sent right back. Probably a couple weeks later.
That bondsman made some money.
He didn't pay it. A woman paid it for him.
The bondsman.
Yeah, the bondsman made some money.
Because they don't
But-
give that back.
No, they don't.
Ask him Joe Biden can get him out.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, yeah. It's all right.
I sound so Republican. I don't even like
Biden
either
today?
party. I don't even
know.
like either party, but I sound so Republican right
I
now.
don't
really
know what's
does.
up with. I don't know. He must have said something wrong and hurt Week's feelings
Who?
or
It
something.
must have been.
I'm finna pull a Joe Biden. You're not black if you don't listen to this pod.
Lord Jesus.
I mean, can I?
I mean, Joe did it. You might as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, say it.
Kevin, tell me you're not white if you don't listen to this pod. Tell him.
I'm not saying
Don't fall into his trap.
I'm not
You was
saying
about to
that.
fall.
Get him a
You was
drug.
about to fall into that trap.
Nah, I'm good.
Hey, I just said that we may lose downloads.
Well, yeah, we're gonna definitely lose any Russian downloads from earlier.
What's the time we got?
Hour 22.
Hour and 22.
Yep.
What else is on y'all mind? Let's get into it. Come on.
What else is on our mind?
Yeah, what's on y'all mind?
What's on your mind? You always asking us questions. What's on your mind?
Who?
You, the who owl over here.
Let me tell you something.
Tell us something.
I ain't got nothing on my mind. I had to say what I gotta say.
What you got to say?
All them topics. I said something.
Oh, I thought you had something else to get off your chest.
The way he was over here huffing and puffing.
I really don't. I'm telling you, like we said last episode, all I need is for my dad to just text me one day and be like, son, I ain't gonna listen to the next episode. I'm gonna get my stuff off. I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
Oh,
So,
okay.
okay, I have a question. What?
I hate when people do that, dog. That's sucking the teeth, dog. It reminds me of watching them like them UK movies where they like, bruv, squeeze trigger, bruv.
So what is the difference? Your daddy know who you are, and he know that you throw it off.
I'm different.
Okay, yeah, you're different.
I'm different around them.
And
I watch. I
Are you doing out of respect?
Yeah, I do it out of respect.
okay,
I do it out of respect.
you have to. I don't know how many episodes Pops listened to, but I can be going off the wall, and that'd be the one he actually listened to and watched. Then my phone blowing up.
So if y'all did say something that was just like outlandish, crazy.
Ooh wee.
I don't think it'll be outlandish crazy. Just me personally. I mean, if we're just having like barbershop talk, a normal conversation right now, I got a lot of inner, should I say, I ain't gonna say hatred, just bitterness. Just bitterness. Like, I mean, like Leo, like me and my pop said, like, I am the black sheep. I'm the emotional one. I know how to compartmentalize my emotions, but then it's like, all right, it's time to let y'all know y'all dropping y'all fumbling the bag right now. And I don't mean bag as in money, like, let's say just family. As you get older, you know, you dealing with family and other people. Your parents, as kids, your parents protect you from all that stuff. But then when you get older and you see it for yourself, it's like, yeah, you really wasn't that person I thought I'll be rocking with till the end of time, should I say.
I see. I guess.
Mouth to the mic.
Huh?
Mouth to the mic. Yeah, I mean, last episode, your volume was low.
I was about to say, I guess I'm just my parents, like they always said, first, like, believe people the first time they show you who they are. Like, first time you show me the other side, believe it. Like, cause that's in you.
I give too many people chances.
I
That's
mean,
my one downfall.
There's a difference between, like, I'm giving you chances, but I still know how you. I know pretty much I know how to operate around you. Like, you show me your true colors. You show me what you be trying to hide. I see you for what it is. Now I know how to operate around you accordingly. Like, I know what to tell you now. I know what not to tell you. I know how to talk and be around you, and I know how not to. That's how I kind of perceive when people show me who they are. I know how to act accordingly.
I don't know about y'all, but I had a side effects. I call it the chameleon effect. And what I mean by that is the fact that I always had to, I ain't saying had because I don't want to make it seem like this was a parent issue, like my parents caused me to be this way, but it's nothing like that. But I do feel like I was the chameleon effect. And what I mean by that is the fact that I had to blend in with no matter what type of environment I was in, I had to adapt. And then when you do that, sometimes if you're not careful, you get the side effects of what you around.
Everybody goes through that.
I don't think everybody does.
I
The reason why,
think so.
no. The reason why I feel like this because when you talk to people about this situation, they look at you stupid.
I mean, no one is going to admit that they ain't who they say they
But I
are.
always gotta be. I'm gonna use myself. I always gotta be the guinea pig when it comes out pointing flaws.
I told you be walking yourself into that.
I ain't about to. I'm good. You know what?
You
Forget making myself vulnerable on this
bring that
platform.
out.
Forget that.
But no, I feel like people do it all the time because there is a small percentage of people who are really authentically themselves. Very small percentage
That are authentic themselves.
that are authentically themselves, like true to their core. Like, this is who I am. This is what I'm tolerating. This is how I move. This is how I think.
You think only a few people are like that?
Yeah,
This might be a Jamie Foxx hot take.
No, I'm for real. Like, there's only a small percentage of society that is.
I don't think so.
You think it's more?
I think it's a little bit more.
I would say more than half.
I think
Because
it's
like for me,
I think it's more. Sometimes I think it's the problem is sometimes we refuse to we refuse to accept that they're really being authentic, and we're like, no, ain't no way.
Actually, you know what? I backtrack. I think Keita's right.
I think it's slightly more than what she say.
You're not going to be your authentic self because you're a product of your environment a lot. So, like, how I am with, you, I might be different with somebody else because that's the environment I'm in.
I don't agree. I just think that, like I said, I think it's slightly a little bit more.
Yeah, it's definitely under half. I had to think about it for a second. I'm sorry.
10-15%.
Oh, I wouldn't go. I was 25.
I'll say like 17, 18.
18% of people are their true selves?
Maybe.
I get 25.
Maybe.
I bet you there's quite a few people that are.
Maybe.
Because no matter how much people try to say they are real and they're authentic, they not.
Yeah, because real people don't say that.
They
don't say. Yeah,
like,
they don't say
are.
that.
Like it's like I know, and I have talked to people who are like real, true, authentic. Like, and you be like, dude, like you look at them like, dude, you crazy, but they don't care. Like they gonna say, they gonna do whatever their moral compass tells them. Like they are true to themselves, and they don't care what no one else says or thinks about it. They gonna do it because that's who they are. And then they can go into any environment and they still gonna be that same person wherever they go. They gonna say, talk, move the same. But there's not a lot of people that are going to do that. Say, talk, and move the same no matter where they go. They're around their parents, they're around their co-workers, they're around their family. Like, they don't care.
You right.
So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean, I would say it's good because they're true to themselves. But I would say on the other side, it's a double-edged sword because sometimes you can come off as being disrespectful.
I was about to say that.
But then at what point do you look at it like you may seem as disrespectful? It's just me being me. Like I apologize that I was disrespectful to you, but I'm not gonna change who I am. So it's like one of those like, is it okay? So is it society saying it's disrespectful, or was it really disrespectful?
Are you asking this question?
Yeah. So like for an example, I'm gonna look at like kids for instance, because kids are gonna say and talk and do whatever, right? So if a kid comes up and the kid is like, "Ooh, you need and says what's something off the wall that you would say was disrespectful that a kid would say to you?"
I don't know because I can't.
Like,
I don't know.
you always like you broke or something like that, or you like you ain't never got no money. You always asking such and such for money. You would say that's disrespectful?
That almost sounds like something your kids would tell you.
That's what she said.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I said your kid.
Huh?
Your kid.
So would that
like
be
my own kid? That sound like something. That, yeah, like the way she asked the question was like, "What do you expect from just any kid?"
Like if a kid came up to you and said that,
Yeah, that would be disrespectful. And you'd be like, who your parents are.
is that disrespectful or is it the truth?
I mean, is it the truth?
If
Does
that person is always broke and never got no money,
They're gonna say it's disrespectful because it's coming from a child, but at the same time, it's the truth as well.
If we really want to deep dive in this, I'd be like, first of all, how do you know?
Because somebody
Who told for as a kid? I'm gonna ask this kid like, how did you know?
okay,
Who told you?
Okay, so there was this little video of this little girl, and she had got a. I'm sorry, fellas. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
She had got a training bra, and the dad was like, "You don't need that," and the little girl in return told, "Look looked back at the dad and was like, "And you don't need them cigarettes." But that ain't none of my business, though.
First of all, let's do this. Let's go down this little rabbit hole. You had to see that viral on Facebook or something, right?
Yeah, it was like a little viral video.
No, this ain't nothing towards you, but as people, as society, why the freak are we doing this? Why are we posting stuff like this?
Well, I mean, people post it, but I'm using it as an example.
Like if even though she's right, why y'all posting a child being disrespectful? Even though she's right, why y'all doing this?
So that's what I'm saying. Like, what makes that disrespectful? Because she's telling the truth. She's telling the truth. He don't need them cigarettes.
First of all, it's one of them situations. Mind your business. Secondly, what was the attitude? Because I didn't see it. I seen it, but I didn't look at it.
Just like I said, you don't need them cigarettes.
So there we go with attitude.
So what you're saying is the words were not disrespectful. The way she delivered it was disrespectful.
And the way she delivered it. But then, kids ain't, of course you're not saying this at all, but kids ain't no dummy. Kids can find other ways to communicate.
Well, like
she could have been, just for example, like, your dad, like, it was, all right.
Well, no, like, because even for instance, like Gabby, like, when, like, our Uncle Sam, like, if he, like, even, okay, like, just for instance, when Kevin said what he said, Gabby looked at him like, you wrong for cussing. But like somebody else probably would have looked at that as disrespectful. She didn't say nothing, but she knows that's wrong. So if someone came to you and was like, "Man, your child disrespected me by looking at me that way," how would you say?
You know what I'll say? I'd be like, in this situation, this is what I'll say for real. You better be happy she looked at you and not said nothing. Now, I'm not condoning it, but the fact is, I look at it like, a look is not, to me, disrespectful. Because, for an example, even some, I heard some OGs, as we say, tell men and other men, even younger men, you should never use foul language in front of a woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them situations like, you shouldn't have did it.
So pretty much, disrespect is according to that person.
In a way.
Yeah.
How you receive it. Because I can be talking to you like this, and you can say, well, how you spoke to me was disrespectful. And I'm calm as can be. So,
Because I would say sometimes people may, like how we raised Gabby, people may say that we raising her to be disrespectful because she does, we try to educate her to articulate and express herself through her words. Now, we do teach her, like, hey, watch how you say things, watch how you deliver. But some people, like a lot of the older generation, they don't care how you deliver it. You could have came in the sweetest, most humble way. The fact that you as a child is talking to me as an adult is deemed disrespectful. Because, I mean, look at how we grew up. We wasn't allowed to say, like, even if we knew what they were doing, the adult was doing was wrong. You wasn't allowed to say, hey, that's wrong.
yeah, like how you said it. Hey, that's wrong. That's disrespectful because they an adult when you're a child. They're going to say stay in the child's place.
But what you're doing is wrong.
They don't
But
care.
this goes back to what Kevin said that I semi-agreed with. You're a product of your environment. You're going to react to what you see. I think that's the point to it. That's just how it is. Kids only, I look at it like to a certain degree in certain situations, kids react to what they're used to seeing or what they involved in. If that makes sense.
Which goes back to, in my opinion, with that, I feel like the environment that kid is in molds them to how they are in the future. So if I'm molding you to only talk a certain way, only act a certain way, only do this and that, and you're conforming to the mold that I am making, at some point, the things that you truly love and hold true to yourself, you're going to let go of because I have molded you into being who I want you to be and who I created you to be. And if you go for so long under that mold, you are going to be trained to think that that is who you are, and then when you get into a world and you experience cultural different opinions, different thoughts, different facts, then you're at a standstill because you're like, well, hold on, that's not what I was taught. But what you're saying makes sense. So now how do I what's the word I'm looking for? How do I rationalize what's right and wrong? Because what you're saying and what you're showing me, what I'm experiencing, is different than what I grew up with. Does that make sense?
I mean, you making sense.
So at what point, now I got to shed everything that you molded me to be in order to become who I truly am. Which is why there's a small percentage of people that are authentic, because not too many people are going outside of their environment to learn and adapt and to gather more.
Oh, I guess I hate your measuring cup of small people, because I think that
I'm looking at like the world as a whole, like not just United States. Like I'm looking at the whole world as a whole.
Nah, in that case, I think there's more.
Yeah, it's got to be at least 25%.
Nah, I think that's like 40.
40%?
If not,
I
no
could
less
even
than
go with
30.
that. It's definitely under 50, but I mean, I guarantee you there's a lot of, I mean, there's people in this world that do stuff against the law because this is their true selves.
It's one of them situations
Are
where
they doing it, or is that just another
Product
another
of-
chameleon in a different environment? Like, oh, now I'm around a whole bunch of political people, so I'm going to become political.
I think, well, no,
but then
because
but then to a certain degree, now we're going to get back to how you know people are really authentic, and then how you know this is a chameleon effect with other people.
But that's why
How can you decipher the two?
I said, like, an authentic person is not going to flaunt, hey, I'm authentic. Oh, this is who I am. An authentic person is just going to be authentic wherever they go. So, like, I could be around a group of political people, and I'm going to act the same as if I am around a bunch of thugs. Like, there's not going to be a difference in how I move. I try to give.
so
like
this
two,
is your way of saying you're the realest one out of us four.
Oh no, not really. Like that's how I can say I'm still searching for myself and what I still value and like who I really am. So I would not be in that 15%.
I don't know. And the reason why I say I don't know is the fact that even real authentic people will let you know, yo, I'm real authentic. They will let you know.
All the time.
Some people will let you know as a warning, like, yo, I'm real authentic. So what you ask me or what you want to present to me,
That's like
I'm going to give it to
different,
you.
though. That's different.
I don't think that is.
Like that's like in a conversation and like, cause we like you be like, are you sure you want this? Cause like we had conversations where we're like, okay, you sure you want what I'm about to deliver? Because I'm telling you the real truth.
Now I feel like you're moving the goalpost.
No. There's a difference between warning people, hey, I'm warning you that I am about to tell you how I really truly feel and operate. And then just walking around and like, oh yeah, it's me, I'm authentic.
I mean, I see what you're saying. I said, look at this dude.
Because there are real people, like, today's society is depicted off of what like,
Our standards.
society standards. And people mold themselves based off of society standards. And I don't care. Like society standards is all messed up. It changes. Like you cannot live your life according to what society says is normal.
You man, speaking of that, you know
You
it's
sound like the Joker.
I sound like the
Yeah,
Joker?
that's exactly what the Joker said.
Hey, hey, no lie, no joke. Like sometimes they say the realest stuff.
Yeah.
Facts.
but are they real?
Or are they fake?
No, that right there is real.
Joker, he's as
Like,
real
for
as it
instance,
gets.
there's this lady. She has,
I wasn't saying Joker. I was just saying, are they real?
There's this lady. She has in Alexandria. She has she suffers with a lot of mental illness, and she was the cops that were arresting her or whatever, charging her, and what she told them was like, Dasha, my sister, is like the only person that can calm this woman down. So Dasha was trying to calm her down, and she told her something, and she told Dash, she said, why does it matter? They're going to do whatever they want to do with me because I am the dirt on the street and no one wants to look at dirt.
That's so sad.
Like mental illness, but what she said was facts. She wasn't doing anything wrong, but because of how society views her, we want to remove it because dirt ain't appeasing. So where was the lie in that?
None.
Where's the lie in that?
I was just acting like you like that was real, and she didn't care how they felt about it.
But is she authentic?
Sometimes with that, sometimes they are. If you when you get to it, like if once you like study psychology and like sociology and all that stuff, you're going to realize like, dang, society is messed up.
Society, I ain't got to look at that to say society's messed up. You can look all around you right now and know that society's already messed up.
Understanding
But
of it.
but those people that are not authentic, are you saying there are times where they can be?
Yeah, everybody has
Okay.
moments where they're their true selves. I'm not saying they never they selves. They have moments where they are their true selves, but sometimes a large percentage of society is going to hide their true selves because it's not acceptable.
Yeah.
For a long time, R&B wasn't acceptable. And a lot of people listened to it. It was who they truly was, but they listened to it in dark, in private,
Why R&B wasn't acceptable?
because it wasn't what at that.
Go ahead, say it. I'm here.
No. No, that's a whole nother story. A lot like when like Temptation, like at that particular time, it was deemed as a sin. Like listen, they call that the devil music.
Still
Temptations? Or you mean rock?
No, like anything that was not gospel, anything that was not sung in the church was
okay.
considered.
Demon music?
Yeah.
I mean, like it's still considered now.
I mean, it's still considered now, and a lot of people hide that they listen to it. A lot of kids are not going to tell Paul, you was not telling your mama you was listening to R. Kelly.
She said what?
You was not telling your mama you was listening to R. Kelly. You had it hid in the tissue box.
Hold
You
on.
did say you had a cassette tape hidden in a
Yo.
box.
Hold on. For that. There we go. Now we pod. Let's get into it. We pod.
Oh, no.
But no. Let's fix that. It was R. Kelly and Jay-Z. It wasn't just R. Kelly. It was R. Kelly and
still R.
Jay.
Kelly.
It
But
was R.
was
Kelly.
music it was music you was listening to that was not acceptable in your household.
Okay.
And that was a part of who you really was.
You said what?
That
It was a part of who I really was?
Yeah.
I really wouldn't say that.
But you hit it. So you really just couldn't listen
You
to
talking
it
about that
and-
music?
Yeah.
Or was a part of who I...
Music was a part of you liked
Or
it.
that actual album?
No,
The music in general.
The music
Okay.
in general. You liked it. That was that was what you embraced. That was a part of you.
I really can't say that. And the reason why is because at that time, I think that was one of the first like I guess outside of church music that I really listened to outside of that Cisco album. It was like, if I can answer this the best way I can, it was more of the just trying to figure out what I did like. I wouldn't if this. Go ahead.
So you would play the music that you like to listen to right now? You would play that?
The only reason, like the crazy thing about it, the only reason I kept a cassette copy because I never listened to the full album yet.
But there's certain things about yourself that everybody in this room can say. There are certain things about yourself that you are not going to reveal to the world or your parents.
I eventually will. I eventually will.
I'm saying, like, right now, they don't know everything about you.
Well, I'm starting to do it little by little. This, like I said, this pod was what's gonna do it.
So but everybody can say
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah,
can
yeah,
say
yeah.
that. We can most definitely say that.
So out of everybody in this room, Kevin, you ain't say that.
I don't think I'm pretty open. I feel.
Well, Kevin, yeah, you did.
Yeah, I feel.
He
I'm
built
good.
different.
I'm
I ain't.
built different.
So and I would say even me, like, so authentically, I'm not authentic 100% of the time.
Okay, let's hold on. Let's go back. Is it really that? I hate to say it like that, and I'm not trying to discredit you at all, Kevin.
Okay.
Is it really that Kevin's built different, or the fact that people don't know his upbringing like they know our upbringing?
Well, no, just from like being around Kevin in conversations and like seeing how him and his family.
Michael, no disrespect, Michael Harris and Tanya Harris, their name travels far.
But no,
Joe High and Billy High travels far.
But-
Paul Weeks and Rhonda Weeks names travels far.
what I'm saying is that Kevin, the way he operates, what I've seen of Kevin, I can see that he is. I don't care. Like, it is what it is, Mom.
Sure.
Is that true?
Yeah. Because I mean, what am I supposed to say? Yeah, that's me. Like especially if she sees it. Like, what am I? Yeah, that was me. Like I can't. I'm pretty open about it.
See, I want to know what's your upbringing like. I'm just trying to understand you as we answer this question even more.
Because especially at a certain age. Well, like when I was in school, I probably hit like comics and stuff like that because it wasn't the cool thing. Now it is, but back then it wasn't. Like, I used to go to the library and get comic books, but I never told anybody. So, I mean, but now it's like, what's it matter?
Dude, this
It
dude,
doesn't change anything.
like that. What you said about comic books remind me of Chris Rock on Longest Yards when he had no stars, or was it half a star? When he had to try to stab somebody to get full star.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like when he said the comic books.
Oh, like that was my half star?
Like that was just like your half star. Like, this is my
But
petty
I think
crime.
I gained stars by talking about
Like, it's
rap.
like you're talking about stealing with amongst of people that actually beat a first degree murder case.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Oh, you're saying like that's like a that's like nothing compared to what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the comic book example, should I say?
I mean, it's a big part of my personality, I feel.
Yeah, I respect it.
But another thing is, I feel like people can make you feel comfortable to share certain things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I knew, like I know, and like that my parents were like they were out there. Like,
You wouldn't have told them that you listen to Lil Wayne now?
No, my mom knew I
Oh,
listened
To
to
Wayne?
that music. Like, my parents knew. Like, cause I wasn't like it wasn't bad in my household.
Like, what do you mean?
Like that type of music.
Oh, like it wasn't banned.
Yeah, it wasn't banned.
Okay.
Oh well, Pop's been rap for a while.
Now nowadays, I can't say like now with my younger brother, they are more like nope.
Hold on. How was, for example, and Lil Wayne is one of the greatest. How was Lil Wayne not banned in your house?
My parents didn't really.
You must didn't play the mixtapes and stuff.
Yeah, and play Lollipop.
do you not know my brother? Like, I may not, but it wasn't like, you better turn that off. No, it wasn't that.
So you listened to it while they was in the same house with you?
Yeah.
You had the volume low?
Yeah, matter of fact, I had like a little, well, that's when CDs were popular. I had like, for Christmas, I asked for a CD player, and I had like a little CD, and I had my little burnt CDs. And in my room, I would just play the music.
Cool.
Did you have that
I don't know why
privilege
it was
week?
so
Yo, this is crazy, dog.
Did you have that privilege week?
Hold on. Let me finish. Cause I want to understand this some more.
What you mean?
No, we want to know.
Yeah,
were you?
I will answer that. I just
okay.
want to understand like how in the world she got away. For example, like we said, how in the world you get away with Lil Wayne and Lil Wayne was raw. Unless you play the edited version.
You got the Walmart CD?
No, I got all my music from like my friends. Like my friends will burn the CDs for me.
So you had like no cussing and stuff in there.
Some of them did.
Ain't no way you got that off. I don't think you did.
Like,
Of course,
maybe
I'm gonna
can
say
probably
you.
say- like my parents was not like strict like that.
They wasn't strict like that. They weren't that strict like that.
We like my house was the house everybody came to. Like everybody hung out and came to my house.
Forget that. If I'm not sneaking, I ain't dealing with it.
That
I feel
she didn't-
better sneaking
She didn't
than.
have to.
I
It was
mean,
open.
Now, granted, there were some things I snuck around to do that I know was not taught.
Yo, say that for Patreon.
But I'm just saying, like, they wasn't like strict like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Paul, you done had conversations with my mom. Like, you'd be like, whoa, okay, too much information. Like, you sharing a little bit too much. Like,
I mean, that's like it ain't nothing to do with you. It was about them and their
but
upbringing.
that's what I'm saying. That's how I was like. I was raised. Like, my parents were like an open book. Like, I've done it, and I'm going to tell you right from wrong. But I know at the end of the day, you're going to make your decision, and all I can do is help guide you on your decision. I'm not gonna force you to do this or that.
Okay.
Like,
This dude is over here baffled because you ain't have to sneak and listen to it.
I didn't say I didn't have to sneak. There were some things that I knew was wrong, and I knew my parents were frowning upon.
Oh, let me say this, because at first you said like the R&B, right?
Like he mentioned music. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying, like I didn't.
It just like I said, it just baffled me that you got away with listening to Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But also remember, I didn't listen to rap like that,
So okay, that's how you got away with it.
but I listened to music.
So what did you mostly listen to at the
It was
house?
like the R&B, like.
All right, so you got away with that. Yeah, I can see that. Especially when you said,
But Poodle and them on the other hand, Poodle was he was more into the rap and stuff.
And he got away with it?
Dude, I told you, they did not care. They did not care.
Like, my parents was like, this is right, this is wrong, this is what I expect from you, this is the standard I put out for you, and I pray and hope that you would listen and like
in the house?
everywhere we went.
No. I'm talking about like we talk about your brother in the house.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, they did not care when it came to that music. They didn't care at all.
Dog.
Now hold on, let me not be like my parents was bad parents. They didn't care what we did.
But see, like they almost didn't.
No, they
We talking music wise. Now everything else,
cared.
yeah.
They cared, but also that was a different day and age as well. Like, in that particular time, it was cousins was always together. Like, my Aunt B was watching me. You know, like everybody watched and kind of helped raise each other. So you couldn't really you really had to be good at what you were doing if you was gonna be sneaking, because
You had somebody, your parents might not have caught you, but somebody else was watching.
like, shoot, the real, everybody know who Michael Harris is. You couldn't get away with nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Like
We
that's,
was talking about music.
no. Hold on. This is with what you said. That's why I said. That's why I was comparing us to Kevin. 'Cause like you just said, everybody knew Michael Harris.
But no,
Everybody
that's
knew.
why I said there were some things I did have to sneak around to do.
That's why y'all rookies sneaking.
I ain't no
I was a-
rookie at sneaking.
I was a pro with it, dog. I
Boy,
got wait.
You could walk up on a total stranger and they be like, they won't say 2 words to you. Then you get home and all of a sudden your parents be like, well, I talked to so and so. They said they seen you here. Where were you? See what I'm saying? That's a total.
I got my
stranger.
stuff off, bruh.
That's a stranger.
Oh
to
my
you.
god. And that's how I was with y'all.
Yeah.
I ain't never get caught. I ain't never get caught.
I got my stuff off,
I
bruh.
ain't never get caught. My mom didn't start knowing stuff until I started telling her.
I got caught up once, and like I said, it was because of a stranger. I didn't know the person, but they knew who my parents was, and they went flapping their gums, and that's how I got caught up.
I already told her this. Matter of fact, I was about to sneak out the house, and y'all know I'm terrified of frogs.
Oh Lord.
I was so good that my mom didn't even connect 2 and 2 that I was trying to sneak out. She just thought it was like I just randomly saw a frog or whatever. She ain't connect like you don't want to sneak it. Like why you window? What's wrong with why you window? Why you trying to open the window?
Yo, you try to open up the window?
Yeah, I want to sneak out the window.
Nigga, I just walked out the front door.
Well, the way my parents' house was laid out, I couldn't walk out the front door.
Yo, you know what my parents' house is laid out? The front door is right by their bedroom.
But nah, like their door, like they can hit. It was right there. There was no barrier between. Like the way my parents' house is right now, I could not sneak out. There was no barrier, no wall, nothing to hide the noise.
My parents, you cannot hide the noise. It don't matter how soft or gentle you close the door. You're gonna hear that little what is that trimming?
Your
That
mom and dad must sleep very hard.
I mean the way my dad snore, yeah.
Yeah, I had to sneak out the windows. It wasn't no going through the front door.
Yeah, I couldn't go through the front door.
Wasn't going through the front door for nothing. And yeah, I told y'all how my window was locked when I came back that one time, so that ended my adventures.
Rookie mistakes.
Nah, it wasn't a rookie mistake. They was out of there. It was like 1 in the morning. And I came back and the window was locked.
Nah, that's still not a safe time for me. I'm leaving at 2:01.
Yeah,
That's when I'm leaving.
I waited till I knew good and well they was in a deep.
They still 12 or 1 o'clock. They still going around. They wake up in the middle of the night to go pee and stuff.
It was 2, 3.
They getting that refrigerator water. No, I'm waiting till about.
I couldn't go out at like 2 or 3 o'clock because Mama would actually be up praying. That was her prayer time. So 12 and 1 was my window.
Shoot, I would have put a
In
teddy.
the morning?
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
12 and 1 was my window. I had probably an hour. And when I came back,
What you doing in
But
that hour?
another thing is you had to have you a good wingman.
I ain't need that. I never needed a wingman.
I had Poodle was my wingman when we was older and I was able to drive and do more and my parents really started getting into church and they was really you better watch it. Poodle was my wingman and I had 2 good girlfriends that was
This nigga need a basketball team to get hers off.
no, I had a.
Now Tanya was hip to the game. Tanya was too good. She too good. So I was trying to be 2-3 steps ahead.
See, I guess I'm the sweetheart. Nobody knows that I'm this type of person until I get caught.
No one knew. My mom never knew it until I told her. She was like, "Rakita, are you serious?" Because I was the innocent kid. I didn't do anything.
I'm 34 years old. I'm still considered the innocent kid.
I went ahead and tarnished that. I ain't. No, mom, I ain't sweet.
But here's the
Wasn't always sweet.
here's the thing with Pops, he would work nights, but sometimes he would come home early at like 3, 4 in the morning randomly. So it's not
Yeah,
like
he
I
still
could-
do that.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it's not like I had a window.
He still do that.
So it was like 12 and 1 was my best option. So going out at 2 and 3,
I guess it's one of the
And you drove?
I drove once.
Nobody picked you up?
No,
She.
I drove once.
I can't tell you nothing about stuff, girl. What you mean?
I drove once, and
What you
I
mean?
I mean, but at the same, like, I don't know. That's why I always joke, be like, hey, you gonna have to be the one, because like now I feel like I done got slow over the years.
Like mentally or physically?
I got slow when it comes to like common sense. Like things just don't hit me as fast as they used to. So like now I'll be like, hey Paul, you gonna have to be the one to like really be hip to the game, so that way Gabby can't get over on us. Once you get over.
Well, you're teaching her tricks right now.
exactly.
I mean, well, no, that saying is true. Your kids are going to always be 10 times worse than you. And I know that.
And I was a dog.
I know that.
Oh, man.
I was a dog.
Oh no.
I know that Paul was horrible. So I'm like, dude, I'm reaping the consequences for his actions.
Look, not
Wait.
her actions, your actions.
I mean, I know, like I said, I was a dog.
And Paul, like I say, I know I'm not as bad as Paul. I know I'm not as bad.
I was a dog.
What'd you do?
Bruh.
What he didn't do.
All that gotta be on Patreon for real.
Like
I was a dog. That's why I'm looking at y'all like y'all got caught.
literally had. Never mind.
I was a mastermind. I didn't need no accomplishments. I didn't need to call nobody. Be like, yo, if they ask where I'm at, I'm this. I got it off.
Nah, I had a wingman, but he stayed across town, so it was kind of difficult to wing that one out.
I'm
So
saying,
you know what? I wonder who was the worst out of your parents? Because where did you get it from?
who?
Me?
You.
Me?
Yes. You got it from your mama or your dad?
I got it from pops. Cause my dad, I'm gonna just use my parents for example. My dad already told me, like, even my mom said, like, her dad let her do it almost anything she wanted to do. Like, she was a spoiled brat. She was the baby. My dad got it off.
Well, your dad had to because he was.
Hi now. All right, you gonna leave past alone. He'll change, man.
Like, your dad's upbringing reminds me of like, ain't wasn't no getting away with nothing. Like, mom and daddy didn't play.
Not if daddy found out, he wouldn't. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It would have been like kid and play when I got home.
Yeah, this is why. I be like, Paul, stay here to the game so you can help our children. So, but and then I don't really keep up with the times, like, cause
All she gonna do when she get up age, hey, I'm going to so and so house, and they gonna
I
end
ain't
up.
that slow.
It's gonna be. It's a lot easier now. It's a lot easier. Kids, I think it don't matter what they do, long as they got the cloud and all this stuff. There's always gonna be a paper trail.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like we didn't have technology. It was always like when we talked. It was like we talked during school. Yeah. We talked at school and we talked over the phone,
Yeah,
but we talked in like discreet code.
It was verbally. We didn't write stuff on paper.
And if we did, it was a letter and we threw it away at school.
It was verbally.
It's because everyone relies on technology. It is easier to.
Now I'm gonna say this: there was 2 situations where I got caught.
What happened to the mastermind not getting caught?
Hold on. This is before I even started that world of sin. This was innocent Paul. I had what was it? I had, of course, the tape that I recorded, the cassette tape, and then I had like a binder full of love letters that like all these different ladies wrote me when I was in school. Bro, it was some stuff in them letters, dog. And I had it in my drawer.
I think I got caught one time with a letter.
No, I had listen. I had an archive.
Nah, after that one letter, I knew better.
I had I had an archive. Like, it was a binder with the 3 rings in it. Like, it was a folder with the 3 pros in it. Huh?
Why was you keeping all
Cause right now I was a Zodiac right there. The Zodiac killer. I was that guy.
Yeah, I got caught up with a letter one time, and I was like, dude, I was slipping.
But I knew she took it, but they never told me about it. But it was some raw stuff in there that I was getting written to about.
man.
Oh yeah.
I wish you still had it. I would
Now,
love to.
if I did, she would have seen it. She would have had me throw it away.
You would have made him throw it away?
Bro, when we got together,
man.
bro, when we got married, bro, she had me throw all my happy birthday cards and all that, like all girls wrote me. I had to throw all that
What are you
away.
keeping it for?
I had to throw my prom photo away, my homecoming photo away.
Prom at home.
Yeah, you did.
I admit
Yeah, you did. You did. We're not doing this.
remember that.
I do.
So you don't have those memories anymore?
I don't have them no more.
You don't have any more memories?
I had to throw them away.
Dang, Keita.
Ooh, speak.
Well, no, in his defense, my parents, like my dad threw away mine.
Check this out.
Why?
Check this
Because
out.
my dad said that was disrespectful to Paul. He
Check
was
this
like,
out.
He don't need to see these other boys on my refrigerator.
Check this out. Let me tell you this.
That's well. All right.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you what's funny. Most of her dances she went with her brother.
No, that's the pictures I took. That's what I'm saying. My dad he threw away all the other ones. I went myself.
Did you think that was disrespectful?
My parents
Huh?
would pay for was the picture me and Poodle took together. That was the only one they were
You
paying
said-
for.
Do you think that was disrespectful to you? If she,
No,
if
no, because I got the last laugh.
yeah, that's true.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel. What you did
Yeah.
in your past. is
What you
did.
had and what you had is what you had. Is what I got.
I'm here. I did the ultimate.
So he
We were
didn't
married.
save any copies of your prom pictures. He just threw them all away.
That dude Kevin fascinated.
The only pictures I have are me and Poodle, like the ones that my parents paid for.
And she made me throw my memories away.
Dang.
Well, I
Hey.
mean, you should have took it with Jasmine.
Hey, that brings me. that brings me to this. That brings me to this point because I seen this status on Facebook late one night. It said, "Can a guy have a girl best friend, and can a girl have a guy best friend?"
No.
What'd you say, Weeks?
Can they?
Yeah.
I think that's fine with me. That's just me. I'm different.
No, I agree.
I don't have nothing to be insecure about.
No.
Maybe, and this is the way I feel. I could be wrong. I didn't mean to cut you off, but
No,
maybe you feel, and it's all right that if you feel comfortable, it's all right that if you feel comfortable talking to somebody else about a particular situation,
Yeah.
and you don't feel comfortable talking to me about it. I understand that. I
only asked because in the comments it was like somebody said, "You think they cool, but the whole time they plotting." And it was a female under there. She said, "That's the jealous mindset." She said, "We can be cool as a fan and not go to that level." And she said, "We can have best friends, but not take it there." That's why I asked that question.
And I was the professional best friend. Like, I would never allow you to hit on me if we're best friends unless it's like, are you sure? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to head down this path? It's like I was easily kept it professional. Like, there's been, like, I had archives in my old social media before I even lost the password in my MySpace. I had like a lot of female best friends, and they hit on me, bro. Like, I seen it. It's day, like, it's like clear as day. They hitting on me, and I just rubbed it off. Like, yo, hey, what's up, friend? How's it going? I got friends. I got former female best friends now that I have lost communication with. Just they moved away, and I haven't been able to talk to them no more. Mm-hmm. But understanding how Keita feel about it, it would be cool to have. I think because the crazy thing about it, besides you and Mike, like, far as my best friend circle is small now, I got along with a lot of females more than men. I did, because there was a lot of people that clay, like, you know, growing up in school, you had the people like, yo, hey, this is my cuz. What up, cuz? I've been dirty macked a lot from close people.
Yeah.
Close people.
You've been what?
Dirty macked.
What's that mean?
Meaning, like, people, like guys that try to hit on what you got behind your back.
Oh, okay.
I had to deal with that. I dealt with that. So I personally, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't. Long as I'm like now, of course, I'm about to take it to the extreme, but it's like I don't approve, staying at your bestie house.
Yeah, nah. Once they get to that level, that's disrespecting because first off, he shouldn't allow you to do it, which he ain't gonna say no. But for you to say or agree to staying over there, you don't respect what we have now. That's taking it to a whole nother level. What you think about it, Kev? You think it's possible?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like possible for opposite sex friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope. I mean, again, we had a mindset where cool. As long as they respect what we got, I'm cool with it.
But it also depends on the person.
And that's exactly what I was about to get at.
If I can add on this, and I wish Keita was right here at the moment.
I'll be new Keita.
I'm at the. Hey yo, I'm at to repeat myself, but I look at it like there's some things that opposite sex best friends can help out with. And what I mean by that is they can help out tweaking conversations that you're not ready to present to your significant other yet. Basically, to me, they're like that practice conversation.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it as like different friends have different perspective.
And that's what I mean.
And that's everybody. Like, that's everybody. It doesn't matter gender, race, whatever. They're always going to have a different, like, I could have another white friend and they have a different perspective than I do. So, I mean, it's like, that's why friends are great because they always can keep you grounded and show you different, a different way of looking at things.
Yeah, you know what? You know what's disrespectful to me, though, to a certain degree, is the fact that we're past that best friend era. Now they do the sis and the bruh. Like, that's my brother. That's my sis. Yeah. I don't like that. Yeah. I don't like that to a certain degree.
What makes you not like it?
I don't know. It's just the fact that guy best friends is cool, but when y'all get to the bro and sis, I see a lot of quote unquote brothers and sis where they actually you find out they didn't even having situations with each other, relations with each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know. I guess it's I don't know. I wish she'll hear but get back because I want to know how she feel.
Yeah, cause
even though she said no,
yeah,
I really want to know. Like,
it was a quick no too.
It was a very quick no. Very quick no.
Well, she doesn't have any guy best friends.
She did have them, and I know two of them. And I know them. I know one personally, but I'm not saying this is about her, but I don't have any issues to be insecure about.
Yeah,
like I don't have nothing to worry about.
Right.
And with that being said, it goes into now. I'm gonna open up another segue with that. It goes into the when it's like, you can have girl best friends, but I trust you. I don't trust them. No, you don't trust me. Because this is the way I look at it. Because if it don't matter if you, it don't matter how you feel about other person, you should always know that I handle my business. So that should always trump what you think that what they got going on.
Yeah, I'm going to always stop a situation before it get too far to hand. I'm like, hey, you know what I got? I'm not on that. If you can't respect that, then, hey, we got to cut ties right here.
Yeah. So I think to me that trust you but don't trust them, I think that's bogus excuse to say that they deeply don't trust you yet.
Yeah. Just say you feeling some type of way. Use your words. Hey, I'm feeling some type of way. You hanging with her. Then we can come to a mutual understanding on something.
You know what? And I hate. Oh, dude, we about to go somewhere. Now we pod. Even though we at the 2 hours now, but now we pod. I hate when we get into the. Sometimes, this is about to sound bad, but here it go.
I don't know.
Sometimes in some situations, I feel like you have to tell some women to use your words because they just go off. They use emotions.
Yeah, instead of saying they words, they just going off how they feel right then. Then later down the line, they was like, "Well, I really didn't feel that way. Then why didn't you say that?"
Yeah.
Brave of you to talk about this when she left.
No. I'm finished. She opened the door. She coming back. We about to bring this back.
She here. It's game.
We about to bring it back.
It's game.
We about to bring it back.
Because we need that input. All right, Keita, you said no.
Why you say no?
Out, right?
Sorry. I had to handle mom.
Nah, it's cool. You said no when you walked out, right? To the best friend. A girl having a guy
Why
best
no?
friend.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, explain that, please.
Okay, hold on. Let me fix it. I feel like your best friends should become my best friends, and my best friends should become your best friends.
No.
Because.
No.
Let her explain.
I would let her. I'm just saying no.
There's a line of respect that I feel like should be mutual, and my guy best friends are not going to like. I don't know how to explain it. How can I explain it?
I gotta say the Indian style off this one.
I mean, you say no based off of what?
We should force each other in each other's circle.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's what it sounds like.
No, it's not. I'm not saying force ourselves in each other's circle. I'm just saying that there's no like. There is at some point, because how women think, at some point either that female has caught feelings for you or will catch feelings for you.
Okay, now hold on. Before we get deep into this, I'm gonna go ahead and let people know that's listening and watching. Y'all can dismiss me on your significant other should be your best friend. Shut up. All right? Shut up, because we ain't disputing that situation. We ain't talking about that. Now let's finish.
So yeah, at some point the other person will catch feelings. Cause I know, like me and my like the guy best friends that I had, at some point they did like me. And whenever me and Paul got together, I wasn't talking to them like that. The only best friend guy that you really met was Aaron.
Yeah, are they best friends?
No, me and Aaron don't talk like that. Like when we see each other, hey, how you doing? Da 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 da. But as far as like kicking it, best friends, no.
You had two more though.
Andre and Mike.
Yeah.
It's the same. Hey, cool.
But like I said when she was gone, I don't have no problem. Just this ain't no knock to her, but just the fact that I don't have no problem with it because I don't have insecure issues.
That's not.
And I'm not saying she does.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying the general population of people have insecure issues when it comes to their spouse or their significant other having an opposite sex of best friend.
It might not even be insecurity. It might be just past situations that still are triggering for them. It could be that.
Now we get into what we said when she wasn't here, the trust issues.
I haven't seen a successful friendship between a male and a female that has been successful once that other person has gotten a spouse or a significant other. Now, if you could tell me a successful one, I'm open to hear it. But I have not seen any.
I'm gonna say this personally. Can I answer this personally? Mm-hmm. I had a few. Like I told them while you was gone, I have a few. I just ain't talked to them in a while because when we was in school, they moved away. I have a few.
That's
personally.
My best friend.
And that's not successful.
Why is not?
You guys stopped talking.
It wasn't like we decided.
But that's not normally how. I mean, nobody decides they're gonna stop being best friends like that.
I would consider Kevin as your best friend.
Because I thought we were gonna say you were my best friend.
We are best friends.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I would consider Kevin as your best friend because Kevin is someone that y'all talk, there's a mutual, like y'all talk about stuff, y'all communicate, even if it's not every day. He's a constant in your life. I would consider him a best friend of yours.
I think now when we get into the opinions of definitions of best friends. Because the reason why, because listen, because there's sometimes where, and I hate to say it, but some people are like this. There are some times when you haven't talked to your best friend in whiles, if not years, but when y'all talk, it's an automatic connection. Like, yo, it's like y'all talked yesterday.
So if one of these females that used to be your best friend
Oh no.
was to come into town and like, hey, let's catch up.
I wouldn't even bring it up because I know where you stand.
Yeah, at that point, it's a respect thing.
Yeah, now I know where the boundary is.
Yeah.
It's a respect thing at that point.
I'm just letting you know personally, and I hate to sometimes when we throw like our kind of like our relationships in a pod episode. Yeah, it's just the fact that personally I don't have no problem with it. And like I said, when you was going, for an example, there are some situations where men do not know how to address their wife in some situations, and some female best friends help like soothe things over and make it more presentable in conversations that we feel.
The issue is that the friendship changes once you get someone else in the picture. So what you used to do when it was just you and that particular person, you can't do anymore when it's someone else. Like how you said, like the respect boundary of, hey, let's catch up, da 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 da. You would be like, nah, because out of respect for my wife,
And
I'm
we'll
not about to go meet up with meet up with you at a restaurant or whatever to catch up. That's not respectful to my right.
and then when we get into, let's say, best friends, now that should be an understanding. Like, yo, I understand that.
But that's what I'm saying. Some people, and the reason why I say I haven't seen a successful best friend relationship like that once the other person got a significant other is because the best friend is the odd man out now. And some people don't know how to adapt to our dynamic changing and you not being able to go and come and do as you used to.
I do see what you're saying, but I'm just saying that's not the case with everybody.
That's not the case
Yeah.
with everybody, but that's why I said, tell me a successful.
You're a bit traumatized.
No, I'm just saying facts. How people.
Your facts.
Y'all have not given me
I can't give you one.
a friendship between a man and a woman, and the other person now married with a significant other that is still in that same dynamic. What successful friendship have you seen survive a person
Of the opposite
of
sex.
the opposite sex?
Okay.
And once you get a significant other, what friendships are like that? Who has one?
I can't give you one. I was over here trying to think.
It's like one of them situations. I know some, and like I said, through the circumstances that even though it was y'all, I'm gonna just say y'all. I know
Yeah.
it wasn't y'all.
Yeah.
Even though y'all think it was a poor example, I have been in some opposite sex best friend relationships where if I have ran across somebody, like let's say at the Mayfest, hey, how you doing? I see you married, yeah. Hey, I understand things are like this. I know we can't ever have a cup of coffee, yeah. I respect my wife's boundaries. It was nice seeing you. Hey, if I see you down across the street again, I'm gonna speak to you. It's an understanding. That may not be a good example to you, but you have to really think about it. There are some situations where it is like that.
But what can you name a successful one? Like, give me.
To me, that's still successful because there's no bad blood. There's an understanding.
But who
No, she mean continuously.
has a friendship with the opposite sex and is married or has like with a significant other and still has that friendship?
Okay, now I guess I'll be the sacrificial lamb in this
No, we
situation.
don't want you to be the lamb. We just looking for an example because I don't know one.
Okay, let's say for instance, I could give you an example. I know people. Huh? I'm not about to put their name on
Yeah,
the
don't
pod.
put business out there.
Yeah, I'm not about to put their name on the pod.
That's to me if that's not successful.
Because I can't
Just
put their
get-
name on the pod?
Yeah, I wouldn't put it.
Because in some situations, nobody else's business.
Yeah,
Because
it's-
how you know, just for an example, I'm not saying you, but it's just the fact that I see it's protecting people from even having to deal with that type of judgment. Like, oh, you allow your husband or your wife to have a significant other best friend. You see, you may not think of it like that, but there's people that think of it like that.
there is some people that might try to play that against them. But I do get what you're saying.
I do see what you. No, don't get me wrong. Don't think I'm disagreeing.
No,
I do.
I'm not saying you disagree. What I'm saying is,
What?
I personally have not seen one, and knowing how the female, because I'm a female, how a female thinks and operates, I can say that we're friends, but at some particular point, feelings have been there.
Well, y'all.
And it goes the same.
Guess y'all the real toxic ones.
It goes the same for men. At some point, there was probably feelings. Oh, I like her. It probably wasn't strong feelings, but
Feeling is a feeling.
a feeling is a feeling.
Because y'all could have been having a simple conversation and they throw something in there that you really ain't catch, and then you really think about it. You was like, he or she threw that in there and I didn't realize it at the time.
Okay, let's do this. I know you said feelings is just a feeling, but we gonna go back to what you said. There are slightly a few people that are really authentic. Bam. Ta-da!
And if that person is really authentic, out of respect for that friendship, he or she is also going to make themselves available and build trust with that significant other as well.
Okay, now let me be devil's advocate. Why, if there's already established ground that my significant other does not want me to have an opposite sex best friend? It's better off just leave it like it is instead of us as men dealing with who this girl, where you know her from. Y'all used to be best friends?
Well, no. When you met me and we first started talking, you introduced me to people that was important in your life, correct?
Mm-hmm.
If I did not know them or know of them, to me personally, that's not someone that's important in your life. Like, you met every important person in my life.
This is about to sound weird, but we about to go with it.
I mean, and like JD, when you met you and Lady Bud started talking, you introduced her to the important people.
Mm-hmm. I did.
Because you wanted those people to see someone that you wanted.
Let me say, can I say this? Important people are everyday people that you know that you talk to.
No, important people.
Parents, certain family members, your closest friends.
Okay.
Isn't
People
that
like
showing
that.
yourself the real you?
That's what I'm saying.
Like that's authentic.
I knew right off the bat who Kevin was, who Danny was,
Yeah.
who Mike was. I knew these people.
Yeah.
If I did not know these people, to me, you wasn't important to him.
What you mean by these people?
What? Here.
Yo, and you know what? The crazy thing about it, I'm finna advocate my butt off.
No.
Of course.
Kevin said, no.
I'm gonna advocate my butt off. And what I'm gonna say is the fact that there are some situations where, unfortunately, best friends have been forgotten. And you may not think of it like that, but there are some situations where we have our people. I would say that we are basically so distracted with other things in our life. There'll be some situations where we have forgot about people that are important to us.
I'm never gonna forget my best friend.
You never will?
No.
I'm not saying like purposely.
When it comes to important things in my life, like even people that
Okay, hold on. Let me use this example. When me and my best friend, we was best friends all through high school. When she moved, we kept in touch on, at the time, Yahoo Messenger. After that, at that time I didn't have a cell phone. So that was our only choice of communication. I lost my password to it. I basically lost all type of communication. And let's say, I ain't gonna say let's say, 3 years ago, I got a friend request from her. She knew I was married. Hey, how you doing? You married, yeah. Respect it or check it. It's like it is what it is. I'm gonna say this. You ain't gonna agree with it, but it just through it all, it is what it is. In this situation, respectfully, is like respect it or check it. It just is what it is in those particular situations.
Like the definition of a best friend is someone who is dearest to you. You don't have to talk every day. There doesn't have to be like I'm always in your face, you always in my face. But a best friend is someone who is dearest to you, and no matter how far or how long time is when we connect, that best ain't no it's there.
Time hasn't passed.
Time hasn't passed.
I'm gonna say this. Hold on. Let's
Pick up right where we
let's
left
do
off.
this.
That to me is a best friend relationship.
Let's do this because I feel like I'm about to get offended because I feel like now I'm feeling like this is bogus for me. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. What I was about to say. Lost train of thought.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say for an example. Let's not even say an example. Personally, there are situations where you lose communication with people. It's not intentionally; it just happens. So let's not exclude. Let's not act like that does not happen. Let's not do that. Regardless of friendship or whatever, even with family members, let's not act like communication just don't unintentionally happen and you just cannot get a hold of them.
But you guys are
let's
saying
not do that.
You guys are saying the same
You're saying,
thing.
Like you're getting offended at this point. What I said was, no matter how long there has been a gap, once we connect, we pick up where we left off.
Yeah, you guys are saying the same thing.
So we're saying the same thing.
So why are we getting into this deep dive when I say this earlier? But I want hold on. When I say this earlier, you did not respect that comment.
Oh no.
I did.
I don't think was she here?
She was here
What'd you say?
when she came back in.
No. Okay, so there's a miss. Sorry.
So you just want to cut the last 20 minutes now?
We gonna edit this one.
There was a miss, but you were saying as if y'all once y'all connected back, it was just like a
Hey.
oh no, okay, I see you got a family, I'm not gonna fool with you no more.
Yeah. Because like I said, with us an example, we have to respect that my wife's boundary is not having me having a female best friend.
But I never even got a chance to meet her.
What does it matter if you already had it? See, now we about to get into this. You don't understand for a man how much slack that we will still get, even though if you said you do not respect a man having an opposite sex best friend, why even force that? Why even allow your wife? Why even allow this woman to talk to your wife if it's already been established? Because I'm not saying in our particular relationship, but there are some relationships where men they deal with who is this? Why you had her talk to me? What's going on? How long you been knowing her? We got to deal with the questions.
But that's why I'm saying, I feel that he or she would have made themselves available to the other person in order to build a friendship with that person.
How are you, JD? You good?
That's all I said.
In the pod.
I'm good.
Hey, y'all want to shout out to anybody?
This week I'll shout out my friend Kelsey. I'll do that.
It had to be a female.
It's a guy.
Kelsey.
He'll appreciate
Yeah, it's a guy. It's a guy.
Yeah, he'll appreciate that.
We play with him.
Yeah,
It's a guy.
He'll appreciate that. Keita?
I don't have no one to shout out.
I'm good. But boy, we just ended that one on a wild note.
You know what? Shout out to our Spotify listeners, Apple Music,
No, we not in Japan.
Apple Podcast.
I'm still waiting on my Japan update.
Thank you for all the YouTube views. Thank you for people who watch it. We appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe.
Facts.
Share.
We're going to still keep going.
Yeah, comment, leave feedback. Let us
Share
know
it.
what you think.
Share.
I'm finna. Hold on.
Oh, he's dropping.
Keila, Kill it.
Yeah, hit
Kill
the
it.
button.
You
Hit
call
both.
me king.
We out.
Kill it.